All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. There's a lot of you here waiting. What, are we just all down bad for some Armored Core content? Is that it? Is it getting that scarce out here? Anyway, hello. Welcome. We're back doing Armored Core. We're gonna be finishing, well, I hope finishing Armored Core 3. And then probably starting up Silent Line, see how that goes. Shaved his beard and forgot how to go live. Why going live so late? I talked about it yesterday because we went live at the same time yesterday. I need a little more video time right now. Like for this week and probably for next week as well. Because of just the lasting effects of this week. Believe it or not, I've had things to do outside of streaming and making videos this week. And on top of that, the game that I'm reviewing this week is longer, like by a good margin than anything I've done recently. So it's taking longer. So I need the extra time. Right now, I'm taking an extra 30 minutes a day to put towards it. But like, I might need another 30. I might start starting stream or shortening them comparatively, I guess, by an hour a piece. But I started with 30 minutes. I thought 30 minutes a day might add up to be enough, but we'll see how it goes. So far, so good. Anyway, let me get our shit started. We only want AC. The AC streams are getting old. Yep. Did I forget Callisto? Huh? Did I forget Callisto? The Callisto Protocol? Is that what we're talking about? Callisto? That's the only thing I can think of, Callisto. What are you talking about, Callisto? What do you know about Callisto? Oh, the one time I made a longer video, I got 2.3 views. 2.3 is about how it felt. How did that video ever... I'm not saying the video is longer. The game that I'm reviewing is longer. So it took way more time to play the game and to, to write the script, stuff like that. There was a lot more to cover, I guess, is the best way to put it. It got 200 views. It has never broken 300. That video is almost a year old, actually. It's gonna be a year old soon. So yeah, not my best work. You know, hour-long video got 200 views. It's fine. I don't even care that much. Just got my universal HVAC certification. Badass. I learned how to service my own HVAC when I was in Florida because I had to. Well, I didn't have to, but maintenance. My AC went out and it was on a Sunday. Actually, it was on a Saturday night after the office had closed, and the office was always closed all day, every day on Monday, or on Sunday, sorry. So I wouldn't be able to even let maintenance know that I had an issue until like Monday morning after like 9 a.m. or whatever. And I lived in Florida, and this was in August. So it's like 102 Fahrenheit outside the next day, and it's sunny. And 90% humidity. So I got on Google. And I learned how to fix my own HVAC that day. It worked, I did it. And then I bitched out the office the next day. Because of course I did.
The one we have in mind is fully automated and controlled by a computer housed deep within. If the computer, due to recent union upheavals, Crest's defenses are widely dispersed, making this a perfect opportunity to...
Sorry, now I'm confused. If the computer what? That was probably important.
We'd like you to exit. The one we have in mind is fully automated and controlled by a computer housed.
If the computer is destroyed, the plant ceases to function. That was important.
Ceases to function.
That was definitely important.
Due to recent Union upheavals, Crest defenses are widely dispersed, making this a perfect opportunity to catch them off guard.
Oh, also, yes, the beard is gone. For those that missed it.
Once the computer is destroyed, vacate the plant immediately, as it's quite possible they could react quickly enough to trap you inside. Again, your objective is to bring the plant to a grinding halt, but we will also reward you for any damage inflicted on the facility. You have free reign.
I like free reign. I like having free reign. But hello, is it Jan? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello, Goblin and Semper and Ryan and Waffle as well. You could have sold chunks of your beard like Vsauce. Did Vsauce sell chunks of his beard? I would sell pieces of my beard, but I don't want to be the next, like, big boss. You know, I don't want to have, like, generations of clones of me running around. So I think I will be holding on to my beard for myself. I will be keeping tabs on what happens to my beard. Thank you. Voice, yeah, his voice. Yeah, it's a, you ever see what Kwebbelkop did, you guys? You guys ever see Kwebbelkop in recent days? For some people, it's nothing but a distant memory. For some people, I just made them go, oh God. Yep. If you're out of the loop on this one, OG YouTuber, he's been around for a long, long time, gaming YouTuber. He has spent like the last couple years making an AI to replace him for his videos, and all the videos on his channel now are genuinely an AI that looks and sounds and behaves like him, but he's not even like recording the videos anymore. He's kind of just like managing the business in the background, but all the videos are an AI that's just meant to like mimic him. It's really freaky. Like really weirdly creepy. The scary part is that the AI isn't that bad. Like you can tell that it's an AI, but like it's actually pretty good, which is worrying. Oh, Ron? Really? Or Ran? Ran? Is it Ran? Interesting. It's really weird seeing your teeth again. What, you don't like the pearly whites? I have great dental hygiene. Does it draw from his content? Yeah, it's trained off of his old content. Kwebbelkop? Yeah, Kwebbelkop. It still acts like a computer. Well, yeah, like, obviously AI, well, we don't have AI. We have machine learning, right? So like, it's not really AI. It's doing its best to imitate Kwebbelkop based on however many hours of footage were fed to it. But it's still a computer. Oh, it's Eon. The autocorrect messed up. Hold on. Wait a sec. I was like, the Y makes an R sound. Eon makes some more sense. No, that's fine. Entertaining if nothing else. Just haven't seen them in months. His latest video says he's back. No more. Wait, what? What is this timing? Are you kidding me? It's gotta be bait, in my opinion. It's gotta be bait. He actually, like, when he first revealed, like, the one that looks more like his face, he did, like, the entire announcement where you thought that it was him standing in front of the camera, and it just seemed like it was kind of weird. What's it? But then at the end, he was like, but what if I told you that I'm not Kwebbelkop and I was the AI the entire time? Turns out it was written by a bot. Really? God damn it. I googled his name and that came up. Maybe it's for real this time. But he did the bait and switch with that once, so now I can never trust it. Like, good idea for an announcement to be like, yeah, I'm done with the AI, but then actually this whole video was the new revision of the AI and I fooled you into thinking it was me. But now, if he ever does actually stop with the AI stuff and he tries to put up an announcement video, I'm not going to believe it. You know what I mean? I feel like chat's going too fast. For me, at least. For playing Armored Core. I can't keep up. And I opened a can of worms. Much like how Twitch opened a can of worms on naked VTubers. But that's a topic for later, maybe. If you know, you know. I guess actually I didn't miss as much as I thought. Not even VTubers? Oh, VTubers. Oh, many, many naked VTubers. It is a situation over there right now, to put it lightly. Don't go to the art page on Twitch today. Like, genuinely. Completely genuinely, no joking. Like, if you are a minor, if you are below 18 years old, for the love of God, do not open the art page on Twitch today. You can't even have naked cartoons anymore? Oh no, Ryan. We couldn't have naked cartoons before, but now Twitch has said that naked cartoons are chill. And, I was gonna go pull it up for, you know, science for the sake of showing it, but like, I can't show it on YouTube. I would get a strike for showing what is happening on the art page of Twitch today. This is a new thing? Yeah, as of yesterday. As of yesterday, they put out a new revision to their sexual content guidelines. And, here, I can read you the guidelines. I know I was DMing with someone about it, so I can grab the link to the guidelines really quick, and I can actually read you the snippet that this comes from. I can do that. I can't pull up the actual Twitch page. Here, I got it. I got the snippet. This is in their new revision. It was previously prohibited, but now is allowed. So, fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed female-presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender, are now allowed. There is a thriving artist community on Twitch, and this policy was overly punitive and did not reflect the impact of the context. So, I was talking with False this morning about how much of a disaster this has been, and went to the art page, and the amount of anime titties and furry cock and stuff of the sort that I saw on the art category was insane. No, penis is allowed. Penis is chilling. Penis is not specifically mentioned there, but again, the art category tells a lot. Explicitly states they do not allow VTubers. That is, I will circle back to that because it's true. But I'll explain in more detail in a second. After this, I need to listen.
The hackers involved got away before they could be apprehended. They're using MTs to make their escape and are currently holed up in the D1 block of the parking structure.
Oh.
We're employing multiple Ravens for this mission. Any information the hackers were able to get their hands on must be intercepted. Make sure none of them escape.
Is this like the AC1 mission? Yeah, so a nude VTuber model is not allowed, and actually, there was a VTuber this morning who went live with a fully nude model. Like, we're talking Full Metal Bush and all. This stream got wild fast, didn't it? And she actually already got banned because they do have a specific snippet in the guidelines regarding the changes, saying that if it is an animated, I don't remember what exactly the language is, but essentially it's saying, like, if it's an animated character or like animation or something that is reflecting the movements of a real life individual. So like if it's a VR chat model, or if it's like a VTuber model or something like that, then it's not allowed. But if it's an art stream and you're drawing said nudity, then it's perfectly fine. So if you go to the art tag on Twitch right now, it is infested with people just drawing artistic nudity. I'll put it that way, because that's the language that Twitch uses, so that's the language that I will use. Artistic nudity. There's a lot of furries. There's a lot of furries drawing artistic nudity on Twitch today. Like a lot. Learning how to twerk? Okay, yeah. Twerking was also made perfectly fine. There's actually, I don't even find this guy very funny most of the time, but I'm sure a lot of you will have heard of Jinxie. But twerking is actually a dance move that they specifically stated is now allowed that previously wasn't.
I'm here.
So there's a clip of very, very popular streamer Jinxie. He's a Rainbow Six streamer on Twitch, if you're not familiar. And he's like, oh man, I love these new Twitch guidelines. And he literally stands up out of his chair, turns around, and starts twerking in front of his camera. And I saw that this morning, and I normally don't find the guy very funny, but I thought that was hilarious, that he just straight up, like, stood up, started twerking right on stream for no reason, because he's like, I can do this now. It was so good. Very, very funny clip.
System switch to normal mode.
Oh shit, a grenade. Yeah, like he has his moments. There are clips of Jinxie that I see and I'm like, oh, that was really funny. I've tried to actually have his stream on in the background, and he's just kind of like way too loud is funny for me to have like on in the background. Because sometimes, if we're being honest, loud is funny. Okay? I won't lie. Volume can be a supplement to humor in a way that works. It's true. But when I want to have it on like as background content while I'm working, if it's too loud, I'm not going to be able to focus on what I'm doing. So I struggle to actually like watch him, but there are clips that are pretty funny. We've come under hard times as of late, but have one product that may interest you. It's an AC optional part. Oh, I'm never going to touch it. What was it? The lap? I have OP Intensify fully upgraded, so there's no way I'm going to use it, but I'm curious now. Was it in the shop? Yeah, I have to buy it. Are you saying he's a Family Guy episode? He's like a Family Guy episode if it wasn't so unhinged. Actually, he's pretty unhinged. Now, I just described him standing up and twerking on camera purely because he can now, so never mind. Strengthens laser blade attacks is an interesting optional part. Is it AC 6? Oh wait, I'm trying to hit triangle to go back. AC 6 1.05 will surely be interesting. I'm just so surprised that they're randomly dropping a patch that has new AC parts in it. Like, I think that's wild.
An attack has been launched on our research lab.
Twitch is a weird place. Oh yeah.
Security forces detected
It is one of those days that I'm glad that I'm over here.
and out of harm's way.
I'm glad that I am not on Twitch today because I can't imagine needing to like try to justify the changes as a Twitch streamer. Like from here, from where I'm at, I can just look at it and be like, oh my God, there's a bunch of furry porn in the art category today. This is crazy. and just laugh about it. But if I was on Twitch, I would have to like actually, you know, have serious discussion about it. So I'm glad I'm not in a position where I have to do that. I can just sit here and kind of laugh about it and move on with my day.
But for some reason, power to the monorail has been cut.
Thankfully.
It's just sitting on the tracks. The employees on board are integral to our research efforts and must be protected. The security team is focused on restoring power and safeguarding the lab.
I need that new Gatling. So do I.
Until the power is brought back online.
Because chat told me it's a shoulder-mounted Gatling gun, right? That's what we saw in the leak. It's a shoulder-mounted Gatling gun, specifically. Because, dude, I want that so bad in AC6. Just wait till they come out with Twitch Kids. Okay, the one thing I will give Twitch is that, in all fairness, there's a lot of talk, like even back when the gambling thing was controversial, right? There's always a lot of talk about like protecting the kids on Twitch. In my opinion, Twitch has never been a safe platform for minors. Like ever. Genuinely. I don't feel like that has ever changed in any way. I think that Twitch has always been a really risky platform for minors to be on. Because even like, dude, my stream, even here on YouTube, right? It's not like there's any like crazy sexual content happening, but here I am talking about furry porn while I'm just playing Armored Core. Like it comes up. Even in normal discussion, well, normal in air quotes maybe, but you know what I mean? Like streams, live streams in general, there's no real way to do like kid-friendly live streams unless you really go all out with it, like with Nick A30, right? In normal discussion. That maybe shouldn't have been the way that I put it, because clipped out of context, that would be a wild one. But you know what I mean. My point stands. In all fairness, Twitch has always been a terrible place for minors to be watching streams on. And like YouTube, I'm not gonna act like YouTube's any better, because again, look what I'm talking about right now. Going to be very crude by default. Yeah, and it's like, you know how old the vast majority of streamers are? It's like mid to late 20s, like big streamers, like high profile, right? It's like mid to late 20s and early 30s.
System switch to normal mode.
That, like, I think the average, or sorry, not average, I think the majority of like top 0.1% streamers are between the ages of like 25 and like 33 or something like that. So it's like, it's generally a range where people are going to be fairly crude. Like, people will say some crazy shit because it's funny and we're adults. But, you know, even with all these, like, guideline policies and stuff that you could put in place around, like, overtly sexual content, content with, like, sexual themes and topics is just, it's never going to be avoided whatsoever. I will answer that question in a second. That's a great question. Power interruptions resulting from rerouting adjustments are not uncommon, but the timing of this most recent one is highly suspicious. We have little choice if it was the work of the controller, but this doesn't change the fact that we suffered tangible losses due to the incident. Under the current system, with the controller having so much influence, keeping layered running smoothly is becoming more and more difficult. Holding in hiccups. That the controller plays a vital role in our existence is not in question. There it is, there's the hiccup. But we must start making use of its presence to bring about a more reliable order. One more email. Notify you of a new addition. It's a leg part, MLR pedal? Pedal legs, what are they? My grades in high school were horrific. Like, parents' worst nightmare, outside of actually failing. For my Americans in chat, who know how the GPA system works, oh, they're hovers. I graduated high school with a 2.2 GPA. For my non-Americans, that's an average of like, I think a C minus. So like a low set, like maybe like a 71, 72% was my average grade throughout high school. And like, that's the average, right? So like with the high grades included and the low grades included, it comes out to be that in the middle. I turned out fine. Look at me. Look at how I spend my what's today? Today's Thursday. My Thursday afternoons. I'm clearly a high functioning adult. Have I cleared all the missions? Was that the last mission that I hadn't done? Oh, rank E. Oh, that's the final mission. I've covered that. Or cleared that, rather. Talking about furry porn while committing war crimes? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I meant. Okay, I was just making a joke about how I play video games as like my main source of income, but sure, that, if you want to put it that way, you know, it's, if you think telling like your extended family that you play video games for a living is difficult to explain, imagine if I tried to explain that part to them. They're like, why do people watch you? I'm like, oh, I just go on like funny tangents and I, you know, we talk about things. Dogecoin saved your life. A 50 is the minimum needed to pass. Here well, it depends on what district you're in. A 69.5, or sorry, not a 69, a 59.5 is the minimum to pass. You need at least like a 59% or a 60% generally in the US. At my high school, it was 59.5. I don't know why. Because you're building parasocial relationships? Sure. I mean, streamers are parasocial too. Am I already at the extra arena? So someone the other day said that they don't think the extra arena contributes to achievement percent. If that's the case, I don't know where the missing 3% is for me. I should actually check the normal arena again just to make sure that no more have popped up. Doesn't look like it. D was never a passing grade. D is a passing grade. F literally means fail. So D, well, okay, I know that, at some, like, I think if you go to, like, college prep, then typically a D would be a fail. Achievement percent isn't 100% in the game. Achievement percent is it's just saying, like, you've completed this much of the game. It's poorly translated, like most of the old gen Armored Core games. It's been a really long time for me. Yeah, for me it was, oh wait. It's not just a gank fight. I actually get to like choose someone to bring in with me. I get to choose a partner. I thought it was just 2v1s. I thought it was just, I have to fight both of these guys at once in an arena match and win. Bringing a partner makes this way better. And these guys both, like, neither of them are packing much heat. This shouldn't be bad at all. Like, these guys, I probably could have done this as a 2v1 and been fine. Hello, Scarman. The beard is gone. Oh yeah, this guy is a tank and a half. Let's bring him, actually. That's not even a bad idea. Am I sure I got all the hidden ones? I did. I did get all the hidden ones, at least on the list that I had. Oh, there's the render bug for the boosters again. It's back. It just kind of pops up here and there, and then it will go away. Jesus, the amount of health bars under my AP. I don't even know whose is whose. Like, who is my ally on that? Which one of those? Clearly, is my ally RT? I think my ally is RT. Not 100%. But like, this guy's BL, right? Oh, what? Wait, what? I only killed one of them, but I win, apparently. All right, Armored Core fans, explain what happened? Why was that a win? Do I only have to kill the main opponent? Do I like with this one? I only have to kill. Hold on, Strasbourg. Is that how this works? Because I killed one? Or is it just like first to have one person die loses? If the okay, wait. If you take out their lead, so the one listed first is the lead, so if they die, then I just win immediately. This shouldn't even be that bad. Maybe like at the very top it will still be pretty awful, but like this just progressively is becoming less and less of a pain in the ass than I thought it would be. Oops. Oh, someone mentioned with the missions though that if I end up missing percent by the end, that it might be because you have to like play all of the like extended objectives at the end. You know what I mean? Like if by meeting some special condition you get like a second portion of the mission that unlocks conditionally, that I might have to do all of those to get 100%. Because the other day, when I realized that I only had like 5 missions left, I was like, wait, these percents seem a little weird if EX Arena isn't included, which chat told me it's not. It could be that these are included. I just don't know. Oh wait, what happened to the hovers guy? Where'd he go? Oh, there you are. Why would I spend time fighting the quad leg guy? The lead AC thing is really weird, actually. I'm kind of like, wouldn't it have worked a lot better to do it like a proper 2v1? Like, you know, both have to be killed? Not sure. Your partner can die, but if you die, the match is over. I wonder if the lead system was put in because of that. If the mission has a second one that follows, I think it matters. If you go down, it's a loss. It makes it fair, I guess. If that was just the case, then I would be like, I mean, it's a video game. Yeah, I just having it so that one of the lose conditions is the player dying. Like, I kind of always expect that. Man, how would I go about tackling all the missions that have like a second half? Like a conditional second half. I just typed in Ace Combat. Keeping these two straight has been a nightmare the last few weeks. Maybe if I go to like the wiki, they have all the missions listed. There's a lot of missions in this game to look through, but it seems like this might be what I need to do. Usually you just have to go fast enough. Yeah. I am definitely going to check and see what missions have like second halves using the wiki. Get Sawa. I have all the hidden parts. It's not hidden parts. Also, hello, Gustavo. If you do it fast enough for part 2. Right. Here. Does anyone know, like, a mission that has a second half, and you know the name of the mission? Because if you do, that would make it really easy for me right now to figure out how the wiki formats that to know what to look for. Because right now I'm kind of reading, like, the entire thing for each mission until I figure out how exactly they explain it. Destroy the gun emplacements. Hold on. Thank you. I figured at least one person would know one by name. There it is. Destroy gun emplacements. Yeah, I remember doing the second half to this one. Bonus mission. Wait a second. Wait a second. Are you shitting me? They are not shitting me. They have the bonus missions? What? Good old game facts. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Is this AC3? Yeah, this is AC3. I thought it might have been Silent Line for a second. Figuring out where the bonus missions are. Oh, hold on. Control F on the game facts guide is OP. There are 12 mentions of bonus mission in this walkthrough that has every mission in the game listed. Hold on. If you do well in this mission, you can do a bonus mission, destroy the AC. You can do it, it's really easy. Boom. Game facts was the move. Now I need to figure out where Defend Personnel Convoy is. Because they don't have the area listed, unfortunately. But, considering I can Control F and bounce around this way to find everything, this will be the OP strat to getting this done as quickly as possible. The only problem is that, like, we don't know which ones I have and haven't done. The only one is, like, I know for absolute certain that I've done the one that you get the Sawa for, the gun emplacement one.
Control of the Grand Mining Facility has been
So we're just kind of gonna have to play these missions again, but honestly, it's 12 missions. Missions in this game are like 5 minutes at most a piece. Oh, I've done this one. Haven't I? I know that I've done this, but did I ever actually go and do the bonus that splits off of it? I think I did, because don't you get a part for it? Wait, no.
We'll evacuate from the south. Cover us.
I'm doing it anyway, for safety. You know, to be thorough. The only one that I know, absolute, like, 1000%, I did destroy gun emplacements, right? I still go to game facts for retro games. Typically, fandom wikis are really good, so, like, I tend to default to those. But Armored Cores is not great. Did I get the part for it? I did get the part for it, yeah. Like I said, all the hidden parts are good. I know we've got all the hidden parts. I got my moonlight on right now. And I am still gonna do EX Arena, don't worry about it. If it seems like I bounced from it entirely just because it didn't give percent, that's not, I just wanna do it last. I wanna save it. Because I feel like that's absolutely gonna be the hardest thing, like with the last few. And then it's just waiting for 2 more to come in again. Yeah, it's really hard to get through that opening bit without losing anything. But then as soon as you get past like that very opening section, you kind of just wait around a lot. Trying to beat Renala, but her stupid gremlin children keep throwing books at me. I used to hate the Renala fight in Elden Ring so much. Actually, the funny thing whenever I bring up like my first playthrough of Elden Ring is I streamed the entire thing. So like my entire first Elden Ring experience is archived publicly, like all 100 some hours of me playing it for the first time are on my channel in a playlist. But man, the Renala fight took me so long the first time. And I thought that she was like one of the harder bosses in the game even after I finished it, but it's because I was just shit at the game the first time through. Elden Ring made me so much better at like Souls boss fights than I had ever been before. You got the fleet boosters? I do have fleet boosters. I was more troubled by phase 2. It was phase 2 for me. I never struggled with phase 1. It was just like all the magic spam in phase 2. I didn't really know how to fight against such a like spell spamming heavy boss. Like that was new for me. So I struggled with her a lot. Because I played Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, and then I played a little bit of Dark Souls 2, and then I jumped to Elden Ring. So boss fights were really tough for me on my first run, because I went from like the early Souls games where bosses are not, well, Demon Souls bosses are easy, but like Dark Souls 1, I wouldn't say that Dark Souls 1 bosses are like easy, but they're slow. And then I go to Elden Ring, and wow, they speed up a lot when you make that jump. Let's not talk about your Melania fight. 112 tries. It was maybe 112 tries. Chat might have counted my Melania attempts. I may have been using Rivers of Blood and it still took me 100 attempts. But that doesn't mean anything. I'm more of a Dex guy. I like a strength build too. But I'm way more comfortable with Dex because I can play without paying as much attention. Like I can chill more when I play a Dex build. There's more room for error on a Dex build. Isn't so bad. I have not played Bloodborne outside of like 10 minutes that I played years ago when it was free with PlayStation Plus. But it was before I played any other game, so I just bounced off of it super quick, and I was like, it was free, it's whatever. I'm waiting for the cowards to give me a port. That's all. Like, I would play it if it didn't run at like 25 FPS the whole time.
Forget about those. Find the AC.
I'll kill all of them, thank you. Hello? No, you're not an AC. There are rumors that it's already done and Sony is sitting on it. Well, yeah, there's also the same rumors for the Demon Souls remake, right? Because does anyone else remember way back when they revealed the Demon Souls remake? For like the first 30 minutes of the trailer being live, at the end of the trailer, it said coming to PS5 and PC, and people were losing their minds about the PC part because they were like, oh, Demon Souls is gonna be on PC for the first time ever. And then Sony, like, removed the trailer, and like 30 minutes later, it goes back up, and now it only says coming to PS5. So, like, literally since they revealed Demon Souls, we know that at the very least, like, at some point in that game's development, if nothing else, it was planned to get a PC release. Like, if that's the most that we can say, we can still say that. That at least at one point or another, they planned on releasing it on PC. Basically, I don't think I ever played that one, actually. I don't think I ever went through to the secret, or to the extra bonus part. I don't remember fighting that guy. Anyway, next mission. Oh, wait. Okay. Never mind. Next mission is eliminate bombers. Oh, this one has the... What? This one has the area. The last one didn't. Maybe it was just a mistake. It's in the nature area. It is eliminate bombers. Oh wait, this mission is a bonus mission in the first place. It is? What? Oh yeah, this is a bonus mission. Never mind, I've done that one for sure. They appear on the list if you've done them. Good to know. Oh, I've done that one because I needed a part from it. Okay, this one now doesn't have the area, but prevent capsule theft has a defend helicopter crew bonus mission. So I've done that one. Destroy gun emplacements. I know we've done that because I have the Karasawa. Okay. Distract Union defense. Also, this one doesn't have an area. But where is it? Distract Union defense. Oh, there it was. Oh, this is the bonus mission that gives you the Karasawa. Alright, chat. I have completed all of the bonus missions. I can verify by using the Control F and the full walkthrough. I have done all of them. Yippee. Kind of yippee. Not really. Like, yippee a little bit, but I'm still missing 3% somewhere. And now I thought bonus missions would be it, but apparently not. I'd like to see you play Sekiro as well. If they ever brought Bloodborne to PC, I would do it. Sekiro, it'll happen someday. Just yip. Yeah, it's like a half, right? You have all OPI? I do have all OPI. Here. Just to be like 100% certain. I'm Control F'ing the guide for all the hidden parts. We will just verify that I have all of them, okay? Since we don't know where these 3% are missing. Like, we have no idea. So we're just gonna check everything real quick. The icicle radiator. Even if it sounds familiar to me, I'm just gonna pull it up on screen so that we know for absolute certain. Like I ended up doing with a lot of those missions. S ranks? I thought S ranks weren't required. Sekiro is on PC. That's why I just said, like, someday I'm gonna do Sekiro. But I'll definitely do Dark Souls 3 before I do Sekiro, at the very least. This is a hidden part. I just didn't have it because I sold it for money, but there. That is a hidden part that I have. There's actually probably gonna be a handful of those that I sold for money. Is this the one? Yeah, this is a hidden part. The booster extension, the OXMB extension. Hold on. This one. Silent Line does? What do you mean Silent Line does? What do you mean? This one doesn't say what type. What is the M45? MWR M40. What is MWR? MWR M45. It's not a... What is MWR? What is that? MWR. From the part description, I think that I have it. Or, like, the description of where to get it, rather. What is an MWR? What is that? It's not a back weapon, is it? Oh wait, it is. Okay, hold on, it's a back weapon. And I didn't see the one that I'm looking for there. The MWR M45, this one. Okay, this one I know I have. It's the dual ammo. This, right? Yeah, the AD50, the dual ammo back part. The hex, man, this guide just actually stopped listing like what these parts are. What is the hex? CEBT hex. That sounds like an FCS to me. CEBT. What would that? Oh, is that a booster? Maybe? CEBT? Oh, it's an extension? Oh, there it is. I have it equipped. Wait, what? I have this equipped? Why do I have... I forgot that I had a hover extension equipped. I know that I wanted to... I remember equipping that and being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play around with that. That sounds goofy. It's like AC6, but I never touched it. The mirror left arm part. The moonlight, of course. The inside decoy. Hold on. The DD20. Right arm spread bazooka. It's the MWG. Wait, was that it? Oh yeah, SBZ24. That is it. KWB Mars, it is a right arm Harry Blade. Extension Radiator. The CEEC-01, there it is. Yeah, Extension Radiator. The dual back orbit cannon, which I absolutely have because I've abused those in the arena. The sphere back radar, which I know that I have because I've equipped it, so I'm not even... I know I said I would pull them all up. Kurosawa I have. The Crow extension, I'm pretty sure I've used that, but just to be super sure, yep, there it is. Yeah, that's it. I've checked all the hidden parts. I have them all. Have I destroyed every enemy AC that shows up in the missions? Oh my god, have I? Have I? I think I could check this by... Here. I'm gonna look up the Armored Core 3 Arena. list. And I can check the E ranks. I think I have. At the very least, like the ones that show up in the arena, I've killed all of them. Because it goes down to E32 on this. And so does mine, unless there's like a number skip here. Which there is not. Okay, yeah. So it shouldn't be that. I have no clue what it would be. Unless maybe the EX arena makes up like 3%. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. Silent Line has insane amounts of hidden parts, and one of the parts is awarded for 100% completion too. Jesus. I have no idea. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna start doing this. I've done it every gen. The hunt to have all parts by the end of the completion. Of the generation, that is. Not just this game, but honestly, with the amount of credits that I have right now, it doesn't seem that out of the question. Oops. Oh, but there's a lot of weapons in this game. Legs will start to get pretty expensive too. Because there's a ton of leg parts. Like an obscene amount of leg parts in Gen 3. The part it rewards for 100% is absolute garbage. Oh god. Just while I've got a minute, I have no idea what I could be missing unless it's the EX arena. Hold on, I should... Armored Core 3, 100%. What does it require? This guy says, I have 99% all parts, all arena done, including extra arena, beat all missions, got every hidden part. Wow. I currently have the same issue. I've S-ranked everything, including the AC tests, and I have every possible part. Arena and extra arena are both beat, but still at 99%. Oh? Wait, what is that part? I think I have that part. Destroy them without... Yep, okay. This guy was like, oh, it's gotta be this part. It's 100% gotta be this part. It's not. I have that part. Got the leg parts from it otherwise? Think so. Volar legs? I'm pretty sure I have them. Hold on. What kind of leg is that? What kind of leg is Volar? Oh yeah, there they are. I've done it. Now no one else will be able to make a mech. That's the goal. I'm buying up every part with my war crime money so that no one else can commit war crimes aside from myself if I decide to. I'll have complete free reign No one can stop me. Not the time, huh? What? I recognize the name Iron Mouse. Other than that, I don't know. Assumed every Raven has their own shop. Nope, this is the only shop, and I'm buying their entire stock. Let me have this. I'm monopolizing the mech industry right now. I'm the only one allowed to hold power in this world. Okay. I'm getting there. I've got the weapons left and the optional parts. Honestly, that's a lot more progress than I've made in most of these, like, first games for each generation. But it's probably just the amount of credits on offer in this game. Alright, so I have to destroy the quad leg one. I'm bringing my tank. This guy can just sit there and pull aggro for me. And it works well so far, at least. On their way to become the CEO of every company. Exactly. Exactly. Who does Orange YouTube as a side thing? Oh. I'm telling you, if I ever get desperate enough, I know there's at least one backup career out there that I could do. Although I hear that the ad revenue, when I say that I hear, I mean that I have looked into it. The ad revenue payments on Orange YouTube are pretty bad, like actually terrible. There's almost no ad revenue money going around there. I think it was like 60-cent RPMs. Which, to break it down, RPM is a fancy abbreviation. It means revenue per mil. Mil as in every 1,000. It's 1,000 as in Latin. The Latin word mil means 1,000. It's how you say it, 1,000 in Latin. So it's revenue per 1,000 views off of ad payments. For every like 1,000 views on Orange YouTube, averaged out across the platform, you'll earn like 60 cents. So yeah, the ad revenue is pretty much non-existent on Orange YouTube, I found out. Through, of course, not extensive research of my own for any particular reason, just I found out coincidentally. With the controller gone, someone has to fill the vacuum. Exactly. I will become the new controller. Not because I'm some evil AI, purely because I own all the weapons. I bought all the weapons. No one can stop me. I have all the weapons. What are they gonna do about it? Where did they spawn? I'm looking for the quad legs. There he is. Quad legs has got to go first. EX Arena so far is not bad. I expected it to be way worse because all that I knew about it was that it was 2 opponents at a time, so I thought it was just going to be gank fights where I had to beat both of them. But then I saw that I got a teammate, and then I found out that you just have to kill the main AC and then you win. You don't even have to kill both of them. This really isn't that bad. Just checked out art Twitch, epic. Do not look at the art category on Twitch today. I'm telling you, I did it so that no one else has to. Do not. As your enemy team lead is always to your, huh? Enemy team lead is always to your left. What? I don't get it. I'm not understanding. Who controls the controller has the power. I don't need to control the controller. I blasted his ass, and now I'm just buying up all the weapons. Who needs the controller? When I have pure skill. This one, I'm just going for the orange guy. It's a lot easier when they have different leg pieces to know who to go for. Oh, the gamepad controller. That makes more sense. Is that a slug box? Oh, the arena map. God damn it. First, I get confused on the multiple meanings of controller. Now, the multiple meanings of the arena. What's next? Anyone got any fancy name for what's going on the, what's it? On the art category on Twitch today? Anyone got some curveball to throw me there? Oh, they spawn right to, okay, now that makes a lot more sense. Chat wants to see if it's really Chole or another guy with no beard. It's Chole's twin. Chole is out for the day. He just taught me how to play Armored Core. He crash coursed me the other night, and then he disappeared. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm filling in. I bet you guys never even knew I existed. He said something about how the beard gives him his power. And so he needed to, you know, step away for a bit while he regrew it post-beardathon. I'm just filling in for the time being. That's all. I forgot. Oh, it was hover legs. I was like, I immediately forgot which of the two I was supposed to go after first. Oh, wait, they both have hover. Oh, wait, no, that's just the... I saw my teammate for a second and thought it was a separate ace, or no. I saw this guy and thought it was the other AC. I didn't realize that it was the same one. Never mind. False alarm. Isn't that against TOS? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Depending what platform you're on, furry porn isn't even against the TOS anymore. I mean, what? I mean, what now? What? I don't know. What? If you're out of the loop, because I did talk about it like almost an hour ago now, so some people might actually have no clue what I'm saying. Twitch made some sexual content policy revisions. And the art section on Twitch now is wild. Like, TLDR, they've made a lot of new exceptions for, like, artistic nudity. So, like, if you're drawing art, you can draw art of nude fictional characters or just people in general. So the art category on Twitch right now is insane. Like, absolutely insane. All right, I'm going for the guy with no arms. This one should be easy to differentiate. What's that? Never heard of it? It's probably better if you don't know. Oh, and twerking is now allowed. You can throw it back on Twitch if you want now. That's cool. Booba Day is all over the place. I was talking about the TOS changes with a friend last night. And then this morning, I say it was false. I was talking about it with false last night. And then this morning I wake up and like I open Twitter after I am like, you know, doing the basic like first thing in the morning sort of things. And I see artistic nudity is trending on Twitter. I'm like, uh-oh. And I start going down the rabbit hole and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, was this a draw? Oh, it's a win! He died first. We take those. Those missiles really hurt, actually. Like, really bad. When am I gonna start streaming on Twitch? No reason. I seriously considered this morning, like, as a joke, because I still have my Twitch page. I used to stream on Twitch before I came to YouTube. And I still have my Twitch page. I have it set up on my laptop to where I can just, like, throw up a stream to Twitch if I ever want to. Which I've barely used. I think I've streamed on Twitch, like, once since I came to YouTube. But I really considered this morning just putting up like a surprise stream, like not sending out noties or anything, just doing it randomly. And like drawing a dick in MS Paint in the art category. And like putting on this act like I was drawing like my masterpiece, my greatest of all time, and then just ending stream once I'm done. I was this close to doing it. But then I realized that that would be really stupid and a waste of time, so I didn't do it. And admittedly childish, but like it would have been funny. Childish is funny sometimes. Draws are actually pretty hard to get. Yeah, because you have to die at like the exact same time. Well, at least in this game. There was one Armored Core game that I got a lot of draws in. I just don't remember which one it was. Was it Gen 4 that I got a bunch? No, wait, maybe 4 Answer. Maybe with some of the tougher opponents in 4 Answer. I said Gen 4 and then I was like, no, Armored Core 4's arena was a joke. But it might have been 4 Answer. But also that crazy missile spam bullshit that I was doing. If you saw the Armored Core 4 review, you would have seen it because I mentioned it specifically. I had like dual missile launchers and like back missile launchers, and I was just literally sending out flurries of like 40 missiles at a time when I was playing Armored Core 4 doing next battles. So I plowed through that arena with like zero problem. Oh yeah, in 4 Answer, I had a ton of out of bounds defeats as well. I mentioned it in the video as well. Because like it was noticeable that like half of my opponents just flew out of the arena in 4 Answer. But then the other half that didn't were actually like pretty competent. I thought 4 Answers arena was pretty good. I don't think it was amazing. I don't think it's like a top contender, but it was pretty good. You are my opponent. You're not very fast, are you? All of his energy is going to his weapon. Beautiful. Beautiful. The ceiling was so low on the floats map. Yes. And that's a great map. I liked Gen 4's arena maps a lot, actually. I thought the maps were really good. Aside from, like, they didn't have very many, but the maps that they had were good. Aside from AC4's, like, weird, just grid, maps, they had 2 of them. They didn't even have one that was just, like a grid pattern training map sort of thing. They had 2. And one of them was green. Like, one of them was just, they recolored it and they added, like, a bit of terrain. Like, there was, like, 1 elevated platform, and they called it a day. I feel like 2's arena might be peak. Like, I can't wait to play another Age, so I can't have fun in the arena. I was so disappointed, because the arena in 2 was great. Okay, well, these are just... The red one. I have to go for the red one. I could still bring Spartan. It'll just be a tank battle and then me on my crab legs. This will be beautiful. This will be great. If the enemy is immobile, they have lost the initiative. I think they just need a little motivation. That's all. You just gotta get them moving again. 2 very well might have the best arena. And if it doesn't, 3 might be right behind it. I think 2's is just... I think 2 has a better, like, progression where the early opponents feel, like, really incompetent. But then, by the end, like, Ares is a monster. And I think they ramp up to it with a really good pace. Like, they just slowly get better and better. I think 2 might have the best arena. At least so far, with the 100%, like the rerun, 2 would still be my favorite out of the arenas at this point in time. And I don't see that changing. At least Another Age has some really good AC fights. The 3-on-1 fight is crazy. Instantly blared, bury the light. That's what I was going for. It was just a very subtle, like, you know, nudge and a wink that more people should hang out in the DMC S-rank streams, because those fluctuate so much between me, like, steamrolling the Devil May Cry series to me resetting a mission like every 5 seconds because it's just some painful bullshit right at the start, and I'm just sitting here wanting to like bang my head against the wall for an hour straight. But they're really fun. And we're doing Devil May Cry 3 right now. And I'm doing double S ranks for Devil May Cry 3, which makes it even harder, but I think it'll be worth it. Can you imagine how beautiful my rank sheet for DMC3 is going to be eventually when I fill it full of double S ranks? Like, it's going to be like 5 difficulties wide, and it's going to have 20 missions down, and it's just going to be double S's across the board. Picture it. It will be beautiful. Honestly, the rank sheets are the only reason I've ever had any interest in that challenge. Without the rank sheets to like just have the bragging rights, where I can, like when I finished DMC2 on normal, when we did all the S ranks for DMC2, I sent the screenshot of my rank sheet to a friend of mine immediately after stream. Like my friend who plays Devil May Cry a lot, I just immediately, like after that stream ended, I had to send him my full rank sheet of Devil May Cry 2 S ranks because I couldn't believe that I had that. Like it still was just crazy to me that that was even a thing. I had to send it to him. The rank sheet is brilliant though. Is the main reason. It actually is, right? So that friend may cry. He asked me when I sent it to him, he said, here, I just pulled up my DMs with him and scrolled to it because I wanted the picture. He said, that's insane. Is it DMC3? And I had to tell him that it was DMC2. But here's my evidence with minimal leaks. Here's my evidence of, if you haven't been around for them. I know it's small, but if I full screen it, it's gonna like leak more DMs than, like here you can only see me saying it's 2, which is perfect. If I full screen my Discord, it's gonna show more. Well, I guess, actually I could save the image to make it larger. Hold on. Oh, thank God. Oh, hold on. My brother is good. Oh yeah. My bad. That's my twin actually that did DMC2. I'm taking over for DMC1. Or sorry, not DMC1, DMC3. But yeah, my twin, of course, with my bearded twin, got the Devil May Cry 2 S ranks. He went through the real pain. If you haven't been in these streams, you have no idea what this took. Those of you that were there for it, you know how accomplished I feel for having this. If you weren't there, you have no idea what I went through to have an S rank. And guess what? This is only normal mode. I have to do hard mode to get a 2nd pillar, and then I have to do Dante Must Die to get a 3rd pillar. I've done a 1/3 of the work. I mean, my twin here, where's my markup? There it is. My twin here did a 1/3 of the work. There's still a lot missing here. There's still a lot missing there. To the bearded twin. Yeah. He went through a lot for that. I remember bug gaming. Just terrible. Just really, really hellish. So with the 97%, like, I hate that I'm in a position where I'm kind of thinking this, but because normally I will go out of my way to ensure that I complete the challenge, right? But genuinely, I don't know what I'm missing. Like, I've looked through forums talking about it. I checked the checklist. No one in chat has any idea what I might be missing. Like, if I clear Extra Arena, do we kind of just say, like, all right, silent line, here we come? Because at that point, I have all the hidden parts. I've fought all the ACs. I've done all the missions, including the bonus missions. I've cleared every arena and extra arena fight. Like, what more do I do? I don't know what I'm missing. Redo the final mission? I was gonna say, AC2 has that bug where you have to redo the Leos Klein fight for whatever reason. And then it puts you from like 97% up into 100. Like, we had that with AC2, so maybe I'll try the controller mission again. But yeah, I really don't know what we're missing. Like, if I clear the extra arena and the percentage doesn't go up, who the hell knows what I'm missing? The mini shoddy is balling out after the buff. Wait, the mini shoddy? In AC6, the Sweet 16 is good? Hold on. You're trying to tell me that the Sweet 16... Oh, the laser one. The laser one was always good. I know that I have some hot takes about the Armored Core 6 weapons, okay? I recognize it. Some of my takes are pretty spicy. Like, I've been telling people since launch that the Ronsetsu RF is actually like a B-tier weapon. And so many people were like, no, dude, this is like the worst gun in the game. I was like, I don't think it is. I think this thing's pretty solid. Like, is it hard meta? You're gonna win every PvP match if you use this thing? No. But it was always pretty damn good. More people have come around on the RF nowadays. But that was like the big gun back at launch that I was like, I don't know, you guys. I think this thing's pretty sweet. And everyone was like, no, that thing is shit. I don't know why you would use that. You saw we were gonna get more parts? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to see, especially, I'm not like excited for everything in the update. Like, the new frame parts are kind of like, oh, sure, why not? You know, it's kind of cosmetic difference, right? I don't feel like frame parts are very important in 6 outside of like aesthetic value and like AP, in all honesty. Just what I think. I don't think frame parts are all that important in 6 compared to other games. Maybe that's a terrible take, but I think that 6, if you know, like, how to abuse the base gameplay mechanics, we don't have light tetras, we don't need them. In my Armored Core 6 review, there's actually a really good clip. When I recorded for the review, because that wasn't my first playthrough of 6, right? It was the only game in the review series I had played pre-review. I fought the Ibis boss, as well as Snail Teus. I fought both of them on a heavyweight Tetra build with Ronsetsu RF's dual wield. And neither of those fights were very difficult. Honestly, like, unless you're running a tank in 6, I don't feel like any of the frame parts make you, like, heavy enough to actually restrict your movement in a meaningful way. Like, they might feel slightly different, But I feel like across the board, they feel very similar movement-wise. Unless, like I said, tank legs feel very different, but still, like, tank legs are pretty viable. Getting light Tetras next patch. Yeah, maybe they'll be... I mean, light Tetras might be insane, to be honest. Because I'm thinking, like, with light Tetras, if you get, like, biped-esque movement speed with the hover ability, that sounds kind of busted. That sounds like that'll be a pretty crazy pair of legs. Or set of legs? There's 4 legs, not 2. You know what I mean. You all knew what I meant. Wheelchair used to be insane, though. Yeah, like, wheelchair was ridiculous for a while. But I don't know, the frame parts never felt all that meaningfully different to me. So the frame parts are kind of just like, the legs might be different, but the rest of the set, it's kind of just like, oh yeah, more to like play around with cosmetically. Hard spec for flight. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, the hovers were my target. You aren't gonna feel a lot of difference. Yeah, I feel like unless you're really going to the extremes and like min-maxing for one thing, in terms of like movement speed and durability, most of the AC6 builds I've made feel about the same to one another, which is mostly what I'm saying. Like, I feel like most of choosing my frame parts in 6 is kind of just choosing what I want my build to look like more than anything else. I don't feel like I'm picking, like, my arms for their stats in 6, if that makes sense. Or my headpiece for the stats. This game seems repetitive. Well, when I 100% it, it definitely is. Because the arena is just like, yep, here's a bunch of opponents to fight through in a ladder. Which, to be fair, the arena's really fun. The arena is consistently one of my favorite parts. What surprised me with Armored Core when I played it the first time is that it is repetitive, but like, it's really easy to grind Armored Core. And not even like, you know, have YouTube on in the background and grind, sort of grind. Like, just, if it's the main thing you're paying attention to, it's weird how easy it is to just sit down and do like incredibly repetitive things for hours on end in this game. Like, I could grind out an Armored Core game. When I play for the review videos, and this is true of like Ace Combat and Metal Gear as well, right? Like, I'm playing those games in the span of 1 or 2 days. Normally like 1.5 days. Like, say I started on like a Friday night, I'll be wrapping it up on like Saturday night or Sunday morning. And when I was doing the Armored Core games, it was very easy for me to like start up, I don't know, Silent Line and just sit down and like play it for a few hours and make a shit ton of progress and then move on. Me making a build with mainly Melander parts for the 500th time. Dude, the Melander parts look so good. In 6, it's such a good looking set. I use them a lot because they look sweet. What map did I just play? It was Reservoir, right? I was kind of distracted by my talking. Target the hovers. Do this, pick this part on this mission, fuck this guy up. Yeah, you just kind of do it on loop. And like, it's weird how enjoyable it is in these games. But to be fair, like a lot of the fun, especially your first time through, is the customization more than anything else, and like just playing around with what you make. Like, it gets even more repetitive once you've kind of like finalized a build the way that I have, where I'm not really making any adjustments and I'm just running the same thing. But you'll spend a lot of, especially like your first or even the second playthrough a lot of the time, just changing things up. Hello? But through the 100% process, I tend to find like the broken thing in every game. And then I'm like, okay, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Well, I am here for both because I'm doing 100%, but maybe just not as long as it could be. So like this game, I find out that the machine guns are way stronger than they should be. For whatever reason. I don't know why they made them so strong. And so I'm like, okay, machine guns all the way. All the way. Gen 1, I got that Kurosawa. I never looked back. Never ever looked back. Melender looks like the basic AC-1 parts. I really like it. I like the look of it a lot. Okay, we've got how many left in EX Arena? We got 7 fights. Faust is a name I remember. Is there a Faust in a different AC game? Because I remember the name, but he doesn't look that familiar. I transferred my AC3 save to Silent Line and it doesn't feel right. Takes the economy. This guy. Give this guy a cookie or a metal cookie is better. Let's be honest. We all want a cookie more. I've been saying it for so long. Like when I was doing the reviews, like when I was first playing through, before I even started streaming the games whatsoever, like every video I was like, just for context for everyone, because I'm reviewing these games like individually, I'm starting a new save file for each expansion, even though I know that I could carry across my save. I'm evaluating them as if you had bought this as like your first game, right? In that sense. And with every single video when I mentioned that, and I was just like, honestly, felt perfect. I can't imagine like pulling a save file over. I feel like it would break everything. And people in chat, I remember for the first couple gens were like, okay, that's cool, but make sure that when you get to Silent Line, you bring parts over because you're gonna need them. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I was going to do it. But purely coincidentally, I built my PC the week that I did my Armored Core 3 review. So I finished up the Armored Core 3 review on my old PC, swapped over to the new one, had already brought my old PC to like my storage unit, right? So I only had my new PC's hard drives. I lost my AC3 save because it's on my other computer. So I started up a fresh Silent Line save and immediately I'm like, the economy feels great. What are people talking about? Because I had been told for weeks on end that like Silent Line is the one that if you don't start with like a set build, man, that game is rough. And then it just wasn't. And I was like, wait, what? These people are crazy. So my conclusion, overall, for the record, is that everyone is absolutely crazy. These games are way more fun if you just start the expansions fresh and you don't pull over your old save. And in my opinion, having reviewed every game in the series in that fashion, there is not a single exception to the rule. If I were like recommending someone who's getting into them for the first time, I would tell them to start a new save for every expansion because it's way more interesting that way. Oh God. Because without it, it takes the progression aspect out of the game entirely. And like, I have been moving the save files over for 100%. Again, because like, you know, progression. Or not progression, sorry, efficiency. Efficiency. It's like they let me do it, and I never did it before, but so far, man, like, every single one of them that I have pulled the save file over, it has been like, okay, I absolutely broke this game's economy. There is no progression. Like, this is crazy. I actually lost. First loss in the extra arena. Which saw was my favorite design-wise? Probably the Mark II. We're talking purely just the visual design, right? Should be a second playthrough thing? Yeah, like messing around with secret stuff, or like when I go to Silent Line, I'm gonna get to play Silent Line with maxed out OP Intensify. Like I'm gonna get to play it with Human Plus, which I never did before, right? It's definitely like, do it on a second playthrough if you wanna mess around with it. But for your first run, I do not recommend pulling save files from previous games. I definitely don't recommend it. I feel wronged by the community on that one. Granted, I never fell into it. I almost did, but by sheer coincidence, I was saved. And then with Gen 4 and like Verdict Day, like I never ended up doing it afterwards either. I never did it for Last Raven. I went into Last Raven on a new save file, and it felt great. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no, not the chain gun. All right, chat, what chain gun is that? What chain gun is it? What's the name? What does he have on his shoulder? I want it. Tell me. I agree. Otherwise, you're pretty much just having a power trip, and as a first experience, it might not be the best. Yeah, like, needing to work your way up and, like, earn money to slowly pull your build together, that goes a long way in adding, like, I'm trying to find the word. Just that progression. Because otherwise, you're just mindlessly moving through missions, like, on loop, right? Without it, there's nothing happening like between missions to differentiate the experience. It's just you're doing the same thing over and over again. Which on a first playthrough is way less interesting than, you know, having that slow build up where you get a little bit stronger each time. A blockchain gun? No blockchain gun, please. I don't want to be shooting shit coins at the enemy. Although, if I shoot shit coins at them, it might slowly put them into financial ruin, or, knowing the crypto space nowadays, put them into financial ruin overnight. Chat, remember NFTs? Sorry. Not sorry whatsoever. But I need to stop saying that. I keep, like, immediately saying sorry, and then I'm just like, no, I'm not. I meant that. I'll say it with my chest. Even I, like, as an outsider looking in, I was a believer that NFTs would, like, stick around and be a thing going forward, even though I wasn't in the crypto space anymore at that time. But man, what a disastrous fall. Like, Jesus. It makes me glad that I wasn't in the crypto space at that time. Because, yeah. If you don't know, TLDR with me and crypto, I was into crypto for a bit. I made some money, but kind of got to a point where I saw the market just trending downwards consistently. And I was like, you know, I don't think crypto is like a safe investment for me in my early 20s, like trying to build wealth, right? Like trying to set myself up. I don't see crypto being like consistently safe to invest in. I recognized that it was kind of just straight up like coin toss, put money in and hope it goes up. And so I sold off all of my crypto and I didn't look back. And after like what happened in the last couple years since then with NFTs and just general crypto, like I am so glad that I had the foresight on that one, because man. Oh, hold on. Now announcing Armored Core blockchain integration. Use your worthless Bored Monkey NFT as a decal. Oh, dude, could you imagine having like a Bored Ape decal? Please, chat, someone make me a Bored Ape decal on Armored Core 6. Please. It would be so funny. I would absolutely rock a Bored Ape decal on the chest of an AC. That would be so good. If someone just makes that and just hold on to the share code for when I get to AC6 in the 100% streams, I will 100% run that emblem. Because someone, when we were playing it back at launch, when I was just playing it playing it for the first time, right? I mean, a couple people will have probably been in those streams to remember this, but someone randomly came in and was like, yo, I made a, like a Raven's Nest emblem, like Raven's Nest from Gen 1, like Armored Core 1. And it was a really good emblem. Like, it was just super, like, it was perfect. And I ended up running, like, the OG Raven's Nest emblem on the chest of my AC for, like, the rest of my time in that playthrough. Because it was sweet. The idea of trying to do the Zenaida path in Last Raven with a fresh save sounds nightmarish. I feel like with Last Raven, the Zenaida route is 100% not made for a first run. Like, the Zenaida route is like the challenge route, is the best way to put it. Man, these two are gonna be hard to differentiate. It's the satellite head. Just the way that I look at it, like, because whenever I talked about Last Raven, specifically with like starting fresh saves and stuff before, everyone brings up the one like first mission that you can do that has the AC fight in it that's just like impossible with the starting gear. And I feel like that's not even meant for your first playthrough at all. Like, if you went into that mission with the starting gear, like, if it were me, I would probably try it for a long time and then just go and try a different mission. I feel like that one is specifically made to be like, you know, it's end game in quotes. I feel like end game just means past your first playthrough, right? Like, you do one initial playthrough, maybe do Pulverizer. That's the only other route that I know by name. Only played it once, and I did a Pulverizer route. I don't even know which one is... I know there's two of them, and they're just called Pulverizer 1 and Pulverizer 2. I don't even know which one I did. But, you know, maybe do one of those. Those, from what from what the comments told me on the Last Raven video, is like one of the harder routes, but not like Zenaida, right? So I feel good that I at least did that. I just feel good that I didn't end up doing like the easiest route. And then I made my video and I'm like, I don't know what you guys were talking about. Like, it's hard, but it's not that hard. Could you imagine if I had done like the easiest route and then said that? I would have been cooked. There were already a solid amount of people that were like, okay, but you didn't do Zenaida, so like you don't know what you're saying. I was like, Zenaida, just having one really hard route doesn't mean that the whole game is like insanely hard. Like, that's a sixth of the game. I've done 2 routes in both of them, and I've never fought a Pulverizer. Man, I fought so many Pulverizers on my run of it. Like, so many. You can put any image onto an AC. Hold on. Kind of. I mean, yeah, pretty much. If anyone ever played like the old school CODs where you had like the emblem editor, it's literally that. COD stole it from Armored Core. I'm joking, by the way, before anyone takes it seriously. Where is it in this game? Oh, there it was. Emblem. Yeah, here it is. It's literally like you choose a color, right? You make a color, and then you choose something here. Like we grab, I don't know. I don't even know how the AC3 one works. I've never bothered to draw a custom emblem in anything outside of AC1. Pixel by pixel, you can draw an emblem. I don't know what this is. I'm just doodling. You guys ever have those little, like when you were a kid, did anyone ever have the, what's it called? The things where you would like draw with the two little dials and then you would like shake it and it would disappear, like whatever you had drawn would go away. Did anyone have that? You just straight up had MS Paint? Yeah. Etch-a-Sketch! Yes, Etch-a-Sketch, thank you. Those things were great. I literally just started like doing what I would have done as a kid with like an Etch-a-Sketch there. Oh wait, I saved it! It's on my shoulder. I didn't mean to save it, but sure, I doodled an emblem. Booyah. You guys see it on my shoulder? It looks like a map of like a small continent. Sure, I can run that for the rest of the game. Why not? I didn't mean to. I meant to just discard it, but... If you ever see someone with a highly detailed anime girl emblem, you should run. Yeah. If you ever see someone who has like a masterpiece of a custom emblem that they drew like pixel by pixel, it's over. They play the game a lot. It's so over. Like I play the game a lot, I would just dip. The power and horror of emblem creators. Oh dude, I played like Black Ops 2 back in the day. So like, you know, anyone play Black Ops 2 back in the day? That's like the game for me that I remember when I was younger having the emblem editor. It's just the first one that comes to mind for me. And I feel like anyone else who played it will just immediately be like, yep, Black Ops 2 emblem editor was something. But like, dude, when I was younger and playing COD, like, everyone just had like these emblems of like Patrick from SpongeBob, I don't know, doing Goatsy or some shit. Like just the wildest emblems on Black Ops 2. Just the craziest shit. Custom emblem creators in like a multiplayer game like that, you're just asking for it. Like, it's just, in Armored Core at least, there's gonna be like, the majority of people just want to make a really cool, like, custom drawn emblem for their mech. But in COD, where it's just like, oh, if you look at my profile, you see like a penis. Haha. That's just all you're gonna see on that game, genuinely. That's all I ever saw in that game. This guy's missiles are insane. This is definitely a terrible map for this fight. He just flies around with these crazy missiles. Dude, this chain gun actually might be the best weapon in the game, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a few times getting shredded by it to realize that I should just abuse this thing. But oh my god. Has a pinned message, how to edit emblems from PC. So you can just like drop an image into the emulator somehow to use as an emblem. I got an All Mind Simp AC. All right, I'm going for the big boy. Valkyrie, don't need to worry about it. PNG to PS2, sweet. chain gun overdrive. Dude, this thing is crazy. And if I pack 2 of them, which, you know, I am, I have 600 rounds for it, where I can just melt through stuff. I think I had one equipped early on in the game, like when we were just doing the campaign, right? I remember having one of these equipped. I think I unequipped it because the ammo costs a ton. But when we're doing the arena and I'm not paying ammo costs, it didn't take long. It's a little broken. And now I know how good these chain guns are going into Silent Line. There's also a dual chain gun back weapon. Is it as good as these? Like, would it be worth running over these is the only question. Ow. Why are both of them on me? I might need a different support AC. I've been running with my boy Spartan the whole way. But maybe he just isn't quick enough to help me out on this one. Now it starts to become not so repetitive. Yeah, these last couple are gonna be tough. I might need to bring in a different partner. It's nice to know that even future super killer AI are as dumb as the AI we have now. Okay. The real question with All Mine is, why did it not try to get us for the program? Like, why Iguazu? We whooped Iguazu's ass every time. Why him? Wouldn't you want us? Pick another map? No, I'm bringing another partner. I might need another map, but it's the parking garage. It's the cheese map. Like, sure, I wouldn't get rushed down so quickly, but Huntress should be a good one. I ran with her on missions a lot, so sure. Let's try this. Because really, the other AC is just there to draw aggro. So, as long as they're faster, I think we'll be fine. There's a better recolored chain gun in Silent Line. Oh. There's a better chain gun in Silent Line? What do you mean there's a better chain gun in Silent Line than this? Look at this guy's health. Like, as much as he was burning my health with those missiles. Parking lot is the yellow guy's hunting zone, I think. The missiles mess me up here pretty bad. Actually, Royal Mist would be a great assist AC, wouldn't he? Is he an option? Is he on the list that I can choose from? God damn it. I can't target right now. There we go. His missiles are insane. Like, batshit. He is? I'm picking him. He's tanky. He's aggressive. He has those crazy missiles. I'm picking him. Like, half the parts in Silent Line are reskins of existing weapons with slightly tweaked stats. If slightly tweaked means chain gun but stronger, I won't complain. There it is, Royal Mist. This guy is the partner I should have had the whole time, to be honest. He's a very, very strong partner. We were already taken by air. All Mind could have stolen us back. if it really wanted to. We weren't that committed to air. See, now why is my Royal Mist bouncing into a wall repeatedly, while theirs is an absolute monster? What is my Royal Mist doing for the Armored Core dating sim? Who else would you even have in the Armored Core dating sim? Walter, Air, Rusty, Fiona? What's the woman's name from Sumika? Sumika. I couldn't remember it for a second. On the wait. What are you? Who's Fiona? The woman who speaks to you in the cutscenes in AC4. The one that gives you the briefings in AC4. Someone's making an actual AC6 dating sim. God bless. You know, maybe Valkyrie does need to go down. Because I could take Valkyrie down, for sure. And then me and Royal Mist can both focus on Royal Mist and probably bring him down with the coordinated fire quickly, especially when we're not taking damage from two of them. Like, Valkyrie's blades are insane. Valkyrie has way less defense, way less AP. Whoa, her, what's it? Her boosters had the bug. Oh, I actually burned out. I'm stupid. There's not much to be done here. I didn't pop the orbit back down in time. I feel like limiting it to just AC6. It's a bad idea. I feel like we could go for a lot more character diversity here. There are so many more options if we look beyond just 6. What? Did those missiles just go through the pillar? Or am I crazy? Or did I see what I think I saw? Can you two get off of me? There's another AC in here, for the record, who has not taken like any damage during this. So you know. Can turn into purple or mirror. Every once in a while in AC3, for me, on this computer, the old one never did it. Because, you know, emulators work slightly differently on different hardware. Just wonkiness from that. But every once in a while in AC3, the boosters start doing like a square, like almost like a missing effect kind of bug. You'll notice it when you see it. It's most noticeable when my boosters are doing it, obviously. But hers had it a second ago. Oh, come on now. That's the run. Beautiful. He's down. He's down. I just said view replay, didn't I? Oh yeah, Zenaida could be in the dating sim, and other characters from Last Raven. Like Jacko and what's his name? Evangel. I think it's Evangel. There's options. And you could have all those noteworthy characters from Armored Core Nexus, such as you could have Hustler 1. Did anyone say that? Am I the first one to say that? There's no way I'm the first one to say that. I must be. The pilot of that helicopter. Yeah, the random helicopter pilot. Yeah. Sorry, I like taking shots at some of the Armored Core games for no reason. I don't know why I do it. I just randomly, if I ever see the opportunity to fire a stray off at one of the games that I wasn't like overly fond of, I do it. Don't know why. Like, some games really get it worse than others. Another Age gets it pretty bad. Ninebreaker gets the worst of it from me. No other Armored Core game catches as many strays from me as Ninebreaker, for good reason. Nexus gets the occasional one. Oh, there's the booster bug. There it is. And it will kind of just randomly go away as well. Is that Ace? I think that is. Yeah, that is. Why is he running? What? 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 Why are you running? Did you burn out? Did he burn out? He burned out. He burned out. He overboosted and burned his generator. Oh my god. Well, I did that one. You know, no sweat. My percentage went up. Bastards. It went up 1%, but it went up. EX Arena counts for something. All right. We can do the final mission just to see. You have to do that fight again out of courtesy? I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what you mean. The dude just, he clearly has a skill issue. What a noob, couldn't even, you know, manage his energy properly. Easy dub. We move on to purchasing every part, slowly but surely. Yeah, I'll definitely have all the parts by the end of Silent Line. There's no way. Buy 2 of each radar, like a real Giga Chad. Skill issue indeed. Just in our first matchup, immediately overboosts and burns out while I have the chain gun out. Gets absolutely lasered by it. It's over. That was almost sad. I picked a map that they should have had like a decent chance on too. I chose like a super open map where they would be hard pressed to like actually fly out of bounds or anything. Wait. Oh, optional parts. Hold on. Who needs Silent Line to get all the parts? So to answer the question, can you buy every part in Armored Core 3 by the end of 100%? Absolutely you can, yes. I just did. Just to double check, I, including hidden parts, have every AC3 part. Beautiful. Not only does the arena pay a ridiculous amount, the extra arena also pays a ridiculous amount. Keep doing the spaces thing. Forgetting the bot will execute me for it. That time you got lucky. Or you did it intentionally, I don't know. Oh, you said wait bot. Yeah, you caught yourself. You know, the bot, that's the map where Ace flew out of bounds for me. You would have ended up with a cheesed win anyway. Really? Did he overboost out? Because he overboosted really far away for me. That's so funny that he burned out while trying to overboost around. Just immediately handed me a free win. I almost feel bad. But at the same time, it's like, I heard so much about how terrible that fight was. So doing it first try, just because the AI made like the worst mistake it could have, and just immediately handed me the win, I think it's funny. Because I heard about how terrible the gank Ace fight is. That's hilarious. But it just immediately went down that way. I forget there's platforming. Because of course there's platforming. You know, what did people love so much about the conclusion of AC1? The sudden revelation of an evil AI controlling everything behind the scenes? Nah. The fight that you have with said AI? No. The platforming? Yeah. That's that good shit. That's that good shit. Everyone wanted more platforming. I love that, you know, AC1 was Jump King before Jump King was a thing. The original Rage game. The original, you know, you go through this gauntlet that takes like 10 minutes at a time, and if you make a single mistake, you fall all the way back to the beginning. They did it first. They just did. And it's very entertaining to me that that is the case. I keep forgetting that I'm doing 30 minutes shorter streams this week because of video stuff.
Transmission.
Yesterday I kept looking over and I was like, man, this stream's going fast, and I've been doing it today too.
We're not sure what it is you hope to accomplish.
Hopefully getting my 100% to fix itself. Getting over it? Yeah, getting over it. Pogo stuck? What was the one this year? Only Up? Was it called Only Up? The new one this year?
Let's find out what kind of
that new Rage game that took over the streaming scene for a bit. This is easy. Platforming up cubes for 10 minutes just to get slapped by 9 balls. That's why I gave up the first time and just didn't fight him. I was like, man, I am not doing, what's it called? Like 10 minutes of platforming per attempt, raging at it because it's infuriating, just to show up to the 9-ball fight and get like deleted immediately. I'm not doing that. So I ran away. And I'm glad that I did, because, man, why would I put myself through that? Looking back, I'm like, I'm glad that I at least just recognized that it wasn't worth the effort. And then I did it for the 100%. I killed both 9 balls when I did the AC1 100%. First try, by the way, with slight cheese. If you are wondering, there was a little bit of cheese, but it wasn't that cheesy, to be completely honest. It was a little cheesy, but it wasn't bad. But I did first try both of the 9 balls in the final mission, doing the 100%, which definitely helped me out a lot.
It's the controller's core.
I don't remember where I'm supposed to
That
shoot it.
shield looks impenetrable,
It was kind of just like, shoot it
but the pillar.
in the middle somewhere.
There's
There it is.
an energy reactor. Destroy it, and you should neutralize the controller.
Easy clap. Rip Bozo.
Damage to
Wasn't only up an asset flip? Definitely. It was just like a shit ton of assets thrown in there as like obstacles to climb, and it was just a rage game. It was a total asset flip. I got an S rank. Only cost me 30k. That machine gun ammo is ridiculous. Costs a lot. No, that didn't do it. I didn't think it would. I doubted there would be the same bug twice. You know, I have no idea. What am I missing? I'm looking around forums and stuff again. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. Oh, hold on. Let me check that out. Oh boy. Oh, that was actual... This guide has a thing that's labeled quirks and screw-ups, and I thought it would be bugs. For like the 100%, but no, it's just like the stuff, like the errors in translation, like the typos and stuff in the mission briefings. Never mind. So, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I have no clue what we could be missing at all. I'm looking around for it, but I have absolutely no idea. If you Google Armored Core 3 100% guide, for whatever reason, one of my streams pops up as a result. Like just a random one of my streams. It's one from like 3 weeks ago. It's not like it's today's or anything. Need to go to the controller next. The controller is very funny. It's a great typo. I love, there's a few typos in this game. I think probably the most out of any of them so far. I have no clue. I have zero clue what is missing. Oh. Wait. Okay, there's some... There's some interesting stuff. One guy is in a similar spot to me, and he has another friend who is doing the 100% as well. And they have all the same stuff, like across both of their save files. They've run through it. Except for his one friend has an extra email that you get for losing to Fixer, which I think is an arena opponent, if I'm not mistaken. Is this for ACT? No, okay. His friend has that email, he doesn't. And he's wondering if maybe that has anything to do with it. No one answered him on this thread, which is why I don't have a clear answer on it. And this AC garage site that they're all linking to, like on every thread, is a 404. The site doesn't seem... Oh wait, I'm on the site. Hold on. The links that they were linking are all 404'd, but I have found the site. Okay. Hold on. Alright. Check to see that you have defeated all the arena opponents, even the new ones at the bottom. Completed all missions. There should be a rank in each mission. Make sure you have all the hidden parts. Their hidden parts list is a 404. All their OP Intensify list is also a 404. You need to defeat all ACs in missions and do the extra missions. Also a 404. Complete the extra arena too. So I'm very confident on hidden parts. We checked hidden parts. I have them. OP Intensify. I'm pretty certain. But I could be a tiny bit... Like, I might be missing one. I don't know. Hold on, how many OP Intensify emails do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. There's 10 upgrades, right? I have 10 emails. They send you an email for each one. I believe there were 10 upgrades, so it's not that. What the hell? Where do I want to open that? What do you mean? It's an email. Wait a second. The text. What a weird website. You just brought back a lot of nostalgia for me. I'm looking. I have found the list of ACs in missions. Do you think it's worth running through them? Wait a second, this might be it. Because even just this first one? Hold on. This might be what I'm missing. District 2. Defend the arena. You can kill the guy. Why not? Well, I mean, I'm just like, I was at a crossroads of, do I actually try to do this? Or do I just move on to Silent Line? Because, like, I mean, the game, I want the 100% rating. But sometimes in games, there are things that it's like, this isn't really meaningful content to have done. So with this, it's like, I've already played all the missions. Do I really need to go back and replay a bunch just to double check the AC fights? Like, but I'm 2% off and I want it, so I might as well. My lips are very dry. I have no idea where my chapstick is. I would normally have it right next to me on my desk, but it is not here, so I must have picked it up and put it somewhere else. Unfortunate moment. Let's see. You can kill the AC in this mission, which I've definitely not done. Like 100%, I have not done that. Why would I do that? Why would I think to kill him? Does it actually count for a percent to have killed him? It's on the list. So it must.
Looks like you could use a hand.
I could use a hand. How do I kill you? How does this work exactly? Oh, he stopped? Oh, okay. Is he just taking damage and not turning on me? Is that the thing with killing him? It's just that I can shoot him manually aiming it and eventually... Oh yeah, he's sparking. Me. I did that. I've never done it and gotten 100% many... Okay, I don't... It was on the list. So, it's done. I killed him. I've said it before as well. The unfortunate thing with the AC games is that they were never like huge commercial successes until 6. So, especially because they're old and they were like a little more niche, the majority of like the old resources and forums and coverage around them have kind of been lost at this point. So now it's, when I try to go and find information for some stuff, it's just really hard to find it. And this is one of those moments where it took some digging to get to this list of ACs in missions. Which is only weird because like it is required for 100%, so you wouldn't think it would be too hard to like get a coherent list of it. Just a nice, organized, plain and simple list of the ACs and missions for people going for completion. But man, it was more difficult than it should have been, to the point where I just kind of thought it wouldn't be a thing. So after that, there's one in secure, is it train or tren? I don't remember. There's one in that mission. Red Eye can become an enemy if you attack her. So she'll become, what? Why would she become an enemy? Okay. I'll attack her.
Contingent of your presence, we speculate.
Why does she become an enemy and Guernica doesn't? Oh wait, I have an assigned ally. That's right. They missed the ACs on the disable radar equipment mission. I saw those too.
We've arrived at the combat area, deploying AC.
Hold on. I definitely haven't fought them. I went to read the thing on the list. I 100% have not fought them.
Raven, let's work together.
Let's not. Let's fight.
Raven, what are you doing?
There we go. I did it.
Attack me, will you?
Yes. Accept your fate.
Identification transponder.
Oh, there we go. It's done. Yet another just shoot your friend moment. But if I gotta do it, I gotta do it. In way too little effort. It's like she wants to fight. Some people do just kind of like look for the opportunity, you know? But yeah, that disable radar equipment mission, I definitely have not fought them. Or destroy, disable, or it's the same thing. Destroying it disables it. It's audio track. I really like AC3's soundtrack. A lot. I don't know if it's my favorite old gen soundtrack.
I'm picking up something. It's enemy transport.
But I do like it a lot. I think my favorite old gen soundtrack might be Project Phantasma. To be honest. Because it's AC1's soundtrack, which is definitely a favorite for me. But it has like a few added tracks. Just here and there. And all the added tracks are really good. It might be. I really like Gen 1 music, like a lot. Master of Arena also. What's it?
All enemies.
Master of Arena also has a great soundtrack.
Mission objective
She's looking for any reason to get you out of the way for a bigger slice of the pie. She's just waiting for me to shoot her. But she also turned off her transponder to fight me. Which is funny, because it's like she's trying to make it seem like she didn't kill me. Master of Arena has 9-ball theme? It does. Has to be considered for that. Project Phantasmas is just really good. I like Gen 1 music a lot. Nexus has pretty great music, if we're including that. I guess I include... When I say old gen, I kind of mean everything before AC4. So I guess Nexus would count, at least by my metric for old gen. Special research. There you are. Definitely I've done the one in this mission, but disable radar. It says base on the site, but disable radar equipment. If you go fast enough, it will send in 2 ACs that I have absolutely not fought. I have a D rank on this mission. I've definitely not fought these ACs. Cost 16k. Oh, Valkyrie goes nuts. I know she does. I fought her a couple times. Last Ravens is unhinged. I got so many people said that Last Ravens was like terrible. I don't think it's bad. Like the music is fine, but it's not one of those games that you'll like remember the soundtrack after the fact and like actively go back to listen to it just on its own. Which I recently felt that way, like very recently with Ace Combat 3. It was like the soundtrack in the game is good, but it's just not the sort of soundtrack that you like pull up on its own and listen through it. It's not that kind of soundtrack. Where the hell? I know that there was one like in the ravine, or there was 2 that were like together. Did you not? Jesus, I am all turned around. Hello? I know there's a radar base down here. There it is. These things have health.
Take out that AC. It's wreaking havoc.
I'm getting paid to do it. Sorry. $20 is $20, as they say. Now, where else? There's one. I might have to run this mission multiple times to do it quick enough for the ACs. I feel like you have to like know the locations to do it efficiently. Is that the one that I started at? That one looks intact.
Objective achieved.
Was that fast enough?
Hold on. I'm receiving a transmission.
Oh. Maybe.
It's from the lodge.
Uh-huh.
They want you to take care of any units within the facility.
Is that? That's Valkyrie.
Locate the main gate and head in.
Oh? The main gate. This way. Killing satellites for an entire city. I don't know what you mean. I'm just doing what I was told to. I have no concept of any of that. Is this not a bonus mission? Oh, I guess if it's not an entirely separate mission, it's not a bonus mission, even if it has a loading screen. Yeah, so I definitely still might have missed a couple of these.
Another Raven. This should be interesting.
Oh wow, it's the arena map. I've seen this. Where's Valkyrie? Oh, she's here. We're fine. Come here, bitch. That was questionable. It's like a Twitch just chatting stream all of a sudden. This chain gun is ridiculous.
Mission objective achieved.
This chain gun
Switch to normal mode.
is so crazy. So crazy. Why? Why is it a thing? Oh, Jesus. That's a good stretch. Wow, my back. Holy shit. My spine needed that. Clearly. My spine definitely needed that. I like early gen music because it's very funky. Funky is a good word. Oh! Well. It was just that easy. I'll be taking my leave. That was it, apparently. That was the thing I was missing. Well, I guess killing the other, like, AC as well. So, like, those 3 ACs. Damn. That was, thank God, out of the first 4 that I tried, 3 of them were the ones that I was missing, and the only ones that I was missing. Like, how lucky is that? That out of the whole list of, like, all the ACs appearing in missions, out of the first 4, I managed to get all of them that I was still trying to find. Alright, I'm not complaining. Give me a minute to get up and take a piss break. And then we will, we'll bring Crab Boy over to Silent Line. And we'll start with that. What's gonna be the game plan for Silent Line? We'll get there when we get there. Yeah, give me a minute. Get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break. I don't know. Whatever you want to do while I'm up real quick, feel free to do it. And then, yeah, I'll just come back and start on the next game. I'll see you then. All right, I'm ready. It's time. My file explorer is open, and I know that that's gonna be on my main monitor. So there, no leaks, not today. There we go. Emulator didn't want to shut down for me. Silent line. Boot your ass up. Close my file explorer so that I don't leak what I'm working on. Well, granted, members and patrons know, but the rest of you don't get to know yet. I don't make the rules. I definitely don't. Those rules are not mine. They are set for me. I don't remember the Silent Line intro. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. It's wobbly. For some reason, the Gen 3 cutscenes wobble for me like this, the pre-rendered ones. The FMVs. Yes, words. But aside from the lines at the bottom, not very noticeable that it's wobbling anyway. And it's literally only the FMVs. I don't know why they do it. It's weird that I've had this wobble problem on the new computer, considering I never had it on the old one when I was emulating these same games with the same settings on the same emulators. I've only 100% of this game once and I don't want to try again. This will be so easy. It won't be a problem at all. Honestly, after what I've gone through with Devil May Cry 2, it can't be that bad. After doing DMC2 S ranks, this can't be worse. Seriously. There's no way it can be worse. Right? So, S ranks are required, right? I'm thinking through my game plan here. And I think I have one. I think I have a plan. If S ranks are required, which I've been informed they are, the game plan might be blast through the campaign. Just go through it. Don't worry about anything other than just playing through the campaign. Then we can start worrying about ranks. Or maybe we blast through the campaign, then the arena, then do all the mission stuff, then do the extra arena. Maybe that's the move? That don't even need S rank, but often do. It's usually time-based. It might just be easier to blast through it to get the mission list. Oh wait, why am I creating a new file? I don't want to create a new file. Where's my crab boy? Convert data. I'm bringing the crab man for this one. I am bringing in the crab. Do I have to read that? An underground refuge that became humanity's last chance for survival after prolonged national conflicts turned the planet's surface into an inhospitable wasteland. Those who dwelt in the sanctuary did so under the yoke of oppressive corporate conglomerates and an artificial intelligence entity known as the Controller. This arrangement continued for centuries, and as time passed, the residents of Lair grew ever more complacent. Not everyone bought into this existence, and it wasn't long ago that an individual took matters into their own hands. This person, as a member of an elite group of pilots known as Ravens, destroyed the Controller and freed mankind from its grasp. This is a reading speedrun. A new age began that day, and humans were once again able to return to the planet's surface, now healed of the wounds it had suffered. At the same time that humans were freed from their self-imposed exile, so too were the corporations freed from the shackles that bound them to the Controller. With nothing to stand in their way, the corporations immediately commenced plans to redevelop the planet's surface. The present surface redevelopment plans are well underway, but a recent string of unexplained events has slowed progress. Attempts have been made to investigate further, but the region where the occurrences took place appears impassable. Corporate conflicts over such things as land and mineral rights are becoming increasingly common, and As always, corporate disputes are settled with the aid of an impartial third party, a Raven. With the situation on the surface steadily escalating out of control, can there ever be hope for a lasting peace? All that has been recovered is on the brink of being lost yet again. Jesus Christ. The cum-troller? Did I say cum-troller? There's a slow motion. I should have used the hotkey for slow motion. I forget PCSX2 can do that. More reading. This message is to inform you that your registration with Global Cortex is now complete. Welcome to the team, Raven. On the off chance that it was not mentioned during the initial screening process, please allow me to briefly highlight a few aspects of exactly what it is Global Cortex does. Our firm specializes in dispute resolution, the majority of which relates to corporate rivalry. We help fund and supply mercenaries such as yourself, and for a hefty fee, offer our clients access to this stable of mediators. That's a way to word it. As far as the Raven-client relationship is concerned, that is something we allow both parties to settle on by themselves. We do not force requests upon pilots, nor do we tell clients which pilots they have to employ. This hands-off approach also extends to issues that may arise between a client and yourself. For all intensive purposes, Global Cortex's responsibilities end once you are locked into a mission contract. Services we do offer to those in our employ include AC repairs, access to part upgrades, and ammunition stores, as well as limited mission update support. Costs are associated with most of these, so keep track of your credits. Thank you. Hello, Raven. My name is Emma Sears. I've been appointed as your Global Cortex agent. If it's alright with you, I'd like to get right down to business, shall we? Redevelopment of the planet's surface began shortly after the controller was destroyed. The only real problems early on had to do with corporate squabbling, but a new threat has presented itself more recently. The source of this threat is believed to lie somewhere in the vast expanse known as the Silent Line, a region that remains largely unexplored. The corporations are eager to begin developing this region, but have temporarily shelved their exploration plans until more is known about the recent attacks on nearby facilities. This delay probably won't last very long, though. They'll make their move once the urge to capitalize on the region grows too hard to resist. Expect to see your area of operations expand into the near future. Give Lane back to us? Lane was alright. I did transfer saves. My Sortie account reset, which is great. Because holy shit, the amount, oh, I forgot the map changed. Whoa. I have a noticeable vertical line split down the middle, but only that one. I can't see the rest of the vertical lines. If you don't know, if you've emulated a lot of PS2 stuff, you probably know. I think it's to do with their interlacing on the actual PS2. I can kind of see one over to the right, but it's barely there. Like I might as well not be able to see it. You get these weird vertical line splits. Like you can see the one down the middle pretty noticeably there. It was actually recently a big problem that I had to get around when I did Ace Combat 4. It was a pain in the ass. Thankfully, these are voice acted, so I only have to read the emails. Give me the details.
Raven, we have an urgent assignment. Your target is one of the engineers involved in the construction of our newest facility. He must be eliminated. The facility in question will eventually serve as a military outpost. The fact that it is still under construction does not in any way diminish our concern for maintaining secrecy. To this end, all engineers involved in the project are to be confined there for an unspecified amount of time upon its completion. One of them refused and took control of the security system.
Uh-huh.
It may seem like a drastic measure, but the only way we can guarantee his silence is to eliminate him. Good luck.
Thank you. If I remember right. The game plan generally that I'm going in with is like there's the vertical lines, right? You can see them in the loading screens in 3 and Silent Line. They're very noticeable in there. Very. Generally the game plan here is going to be
We'll release the gate locks one by one. Eliminate any opposition you encounter.
just blast through the campaign.
Area
I'm just gonna play back through to B. I'm not gonna worry about... I was informed that most of them are to do with speed, but I'm not gonna worry about hidden parts for a bit. Or like speed, S ranks, any of it. At least until I get the mission select. Like, it'll just be a lot easier to get the mission select and then like pull up the list of requirements for everything and start working through them at that rate. So I'm not gonna worry about it until after, like, I get to the credits, essentially. Especially if it's as bad as it has been made out to be. I'm just not gonna think about it for now. I'll get to the point where I can like bang them out efficiently, and then I'll worry about it.
System switch to normal mode.
I feel like I have to have my eye on the time more today because of doing the shorter streams now, because it's gonna feel weird to me for a bit. Like it'll remain weird to me. If it ends up being really good, 3 hours a day is still more Chole than anyone needs. A new right arm part, you say? Rusty is kill? Why? Actual kill or not really? Just joking around kill? Oh god, what weapon? Please tell me it's at the very end. Oh god, there's so many weapons. It's not at the very end. God damn it. What weapon did I just get? MWG SRFX, this one. I got a sniper rifle. Sure thing. Sure thing. I'm down to play around with new stuff. I'm totally down to play around with new stuff. Oh, maybe I do the arena. Oh, that was... Whoops. I mean... It's not the biggest deal. That was my, my old save from the review. Might have been fun to keep, but... There it goes. Poof, it's gone. Too late for that. My bad. We move on. I got so in the habit of just saving like that.
Hey, Raven. We are interested in retaining your services as an escort aboard one of our company transports during its next voyage.
Huh.
The transport is a specially designed submarine put into operation when shipping valuable cargo. Its current payload consists of mined resources vital to our corporation's future.
Uh-huh.
We've had no problems transporting materials using this method in the past. But given the importance of the cargo on this trip, we'd like a Raven along as added insurance.
Right.
Keep watch over the transport and be prepared to counter any outside interference. Make sure the cargo reaches its intended destination.
Will do. Okay. So... I maybe pulled up the list. Just... You've erased history? I know. Like, immediately after it happened, I was like, whoops. There it goes. But... What am I gonna do about it now? It's gone. Like, I can't save it. I can't undo the overwrite. I overwrote it.
Raven, an enemy force has boarded the sub. Take them out.
Other saves have like basically been lost from the review series. Like my AC6 save is lost. I'm trying to think. My Gen 4 saves I think are lost because I had to reset my RPCS 3 install when it broke on me. So I think those saves disappeared. I mean, the first 6 games were all played on my old PC before I built this one. So like they're not gone, like they are still on those drives, but those drives are just kind of sitting there not being used. So they might as well be gone. So to be fair, like half of my save files, or I guess more than that, from the review series are gone, are lost to time. No generators can be destroyed. This says less than 2. So 1 can be destroyed. One of them can get destroyed.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
But that is kind of a bitch. Oh, to S rank, none. Sorry, I was looking at just for the part. Never mind. Just for the part, none can be it has to be less than 2. Jesus. My brain. And like, I didn't get the part. 2 or more got destroyed. Even 1 is a big ask. Yeah, it's still a little rough. This one, finish overall in less than 1:25. It's just a speedy one.
Investigate reports of a suspicious gathering in Sector 517.
Assume both were the same? They might be because I got an A. They might be the same.
Ever since Crest withdrew from the area. Unfortunately, given more pressing issues, we've neglected our duties there.
Does the voice acting sound quieter for the briefings in this game than in 3? Or is it just me?
Ends now. As the administrator for the area, we have a responsibility for its security and integrity.
It sounds like they're mixed like way too quiet.
Suspect activity, such as the gathering taking place there now, is best quelled early on. We're sure you'll resolve the problem to our satisfaction.
I can do that. I can do that. Whoa, sorry, my brain just went to something. Top secret. To a stream idea that I've had for a bit. And now that RPCS 3 broke on me and I think I lost all my saves, the Demon Souls run might be dead. So, a replacement? Man, I'm having MIP mapping issues here. Many MIP mapping issues on this one. All around, like, the edges of the screen, though. Again, so maybe not just a MIP mapping issue. It might just be what AC3 does.
Incoming transmission.
Or, sorry, Gen 3. Because you see how it's only happening at the edges of the screen? Like, that wouldn't be there if I was using 4x3. If I wasn't using a widescreen patch, I mean. It might just be a widescreen patch issue. I could be wrong. Okay. Come on, come on. There's no way I'm going fast enough. Oh, do I have to hit the button? Thanks. You know, it's not the stream idea I was just thinking of. But I'm thinking of like similar like series completion gauntlets for like favorite games of mine. You know what could actually be a pretty interesting one? Would be Resident Evil. Because every RE game, like even going way, way back to the PS1 games, bases a lot of like achievement stuff slash like unlockable stuff around like challenge runs of the game, right? Like completing the game without ever using a healing item will get you like an unlockable. Completing the game in like under 3 hours, like doing a speed run of it pretty much, will get you something. I haven't thought of that until literally just now on the spot, but that might actually be a pretty interesting one to do. The only thing is I would probably have to find a way to reset my Steam save file like entirely, not just like the individual save for each playthrough, but like my entire Steam save. I would have to wipe it for like Village and for Remake. Village, I don't have as many challenges done. For Remake, I have like almost all the challenges done. I played the shit out of Resident Evil 4's Remake. Anyway, great work, Raven. The group you intercepted was trying to incite, I read that really weird the first time, anti-Mirage sentiment among Laird's residents in the hopes of destabilizing our position there. This was obviously a weak attempt put forth by Crest in an effort to regain control of the sector. Ever since the controller's demise, Crest has taken an active interest in filling the void left behind. I mean, surely, yeah. We've admittedly been far too lax maintaining our presence in Laird, but only because all of our efforts are currently concentrated on matters I've lost my ability to read. Relating to surface redevelopment. We lack the assets to manage both simultaneously. Those who still insist on dwelling exclusively within the confines of Laird need to realize that the future lies elsewhere. The time has come to expand our horizons. Thank you again for your help, and we sincerely hope that you will continue to support Mirage's efforts in the future. Congratulations on your new rank. Oh, I got up to D rank already. Improving your rank reflects well on Global Cortex, and we will provide you with a part reward each time this occurs. We're pleased to offer you the MRL MM11 AC back part. MRL MM11. I want to equip the silent line parts. You think we could make an exclusively silent line AC and have it not be shit? Any Gen 3 fans know the answer to this? Could I make an exclusively silent line AC by the end? Or would it just be terrible? I clearly went by the part and didn't recognize it. MRL MM11. MRL. I started getting confused and I was looking for the wrong thing. MRL. MRL. Oh. Is it a goddamn... MRL is a radar designation? But I didn't see it. Is it in the shop? I have the MM9. This game adds a ton of parts. Oh, really? Oh, it is in the shop, bastards. I thought you gave it to me. I thought I earned that. I should probably go through the shop at some point. It was the same thing, but the number was different. That was why I was confused. It was the 09 instead of the 011. Hold on. There! This is the one. It's gonna do nothing for me. The parts look cool, so good on the fashion front. I would agree, so far. So far, it might make for a more interesting run as well. Just to do, like, bring in the AC3 AC, but then as soon as I can replace it with a silent line part, I will. And we'll just see where we end up down the line. I can distract a security team. I could probably make that happen.
The efforts of one of our operatives, we've confirmed that Crest possesses information about the silent line. Plans are underway to intercept the transport carrying this information. We'll launch our attack on the transport as it enters a tunnel on the B-17 superhighway. Your presence is required to deal with the civil defense team in charge of highway security. Keep the security forces occupied so they don't interfere with the efforts of our recovery team. I can't stress the importance of this mission enough, Raven. Don't let us down.
Okay. I'm just sitting here trying to think now in the background whenever there's nothing important happening. I'm trying to think of like what game franchises do I really love that I have not 100%ed for streams like this. I have one slot open right now for a series of streams. I have Uno. To be fair, some people think I have too many going right now, which is not a crazy thing to think. Having 5 different, that was my bad, series of streams at once is a little crazy. Neo, I haven't played Neo. I could probably do the Souls games achievements. I've never done that. Like, I've never done all achievements on any of the Soulsborne games. Dead Space?
Disturbance detected.
What would a Dead Space 100% look like? Maybe just achievements for that? Oh, but like Dead Space 2 won't. I'll think about it. I don't know. Zelda? But even then, like Zelda, I haven't even played like half the games. And most of the Zelda games that I've played, I have 100%ed. So that one might be kind of weird, actually. Like, I might want to hold off for a review series of that, considering the amount of Zelda games that I haven't played, like big ones. Like, you know. Well, actually, you guys probably don't know what I have and haven't played. A lot of more OG people know a lot of the big Zelda games that I've never touched. Such as I have never played Wind Waker, or Twilight Princess, or Minish Cap. I'm trying to think of like ones that people really, really like that I've never played. I've never played Skyward Sword, but that one people are kind of mixed on. There's definitely more Skyward Sword lovers now than there were years ago. Like, it's one of those games that the general reputation has kind of come around on. But I still wouldn't say it's a game that, like, the fandom really loves by any means. I've never played Nier or Drakengard. So those are, like, definite saved, like, reserved for a review series games. Like, 100% saved for a review series. Hold on. What are, like, my other favorite games ever? I'm trying to think. I've been doing GTA 5, and it might just become, like, 100%ing all the GTA games by the time that 6 comes around. Like, it might just kind of naturally progress. We'll see how I feel at the end of 5. Oh, Mass Effect? Oh, I've never done it. Dude, 100% in the Mass Effect trilogy would be so fun. Maybe. That's a contender all of a sudden. For sure. See, a lot of my favorite games aren't games that really lend themselves to 100% though. The Doom games I've 100%ed. I've done the Doom games. I could do them again. I never did them for stream, but like I've done it. Resident Evil idea is stuck in my head now because it's like challenge based.
Initial information seems to point to
It would work out pretty well.
likely culprit. Given Mirage's
It would be interesting.
in developing unconventional warfare tactics utilizing AI-controlled units, we have good reason to be concerned. We'd like you to take up position in the power plant and repel any intruders that make it into the facility.
After this mission,
Whoever is behind this assault, they are most likely trying to destroy the power condensers. Protect them at all cost.
got it. After this mission, I'm gonna pull up like the Steam achievements for like I don't know, RE1 remake. I won't have many achievements on. Love the RE1 remake too. Such a good game. Such a good, damn good video game. I fuck with that game so hard.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Enough for me to drop an F-bomb for it.
It looks like they intend to place time
Enough for me to risk my advertising space just to express how much I enjoy the remake of the first Resident Evil. What a goddamn video game. Love me that game. Oh, the enemies just spawn out of them. I'm like, where the hell do you want me? Just play Knack? What is Knack? Resident Evil would be good. But then the Resident Evil games also, I guess it's a good thing that they vary so much from like game to game in terms of like what the gameplay actually is. Because then it just stays interesting, right? But and more just like the variation because it's like challenge-based stuff. Where it's like run through the game, but with this weird, like specific challenge that you have to do. Keeps it fresh, right? Keeps it not repetitive to 100% those games. Aside from the fact that like I would have to play RE0 like multiple times, I would not love that. But Knack and Knack 2? What the hell is Knack and Knack 2? Resident Evil could work. Definitely. And if I really wanted to do Zelda, like if I really get the itch bad, I don't have the itch super bad right now. It's kind of just an idea in the sense of like, yeah, I could play some Zelda. I could always just like do Ocarina of Time 100%, blast through it, and then that'll probably scratch the itch. I don't need to do like the whole series. I like doing the entire game series because I've done 100% for streams on YouTube for a long time. I'm a bit of a completionist at heart. It gives me something to do on stream for a few hours a day for a good bit.
System switch to normal mode.
I like doing 100% for streams, and I've done them for a long time, but doing like a whole game series really ups the endurance factor of it. Where it's just like, could I actually do that if I really wanted to? I probably could. The first 100% I did for YouTube was Red Dead 2. Whether or not I've got the endurance for the 100% is not really a question. Well, sometimes if they get extreme, it is a question. Hold on. I just pulled up on my phone. I'm like, all right, what is that part? It is the CWG BZ 80. This one. I'm overweight. What's new? That thing is heavy, like really heavy. I might want the chain gun though. Oh my god, that thing is heavy. Moonlight weighs 500. Oh, the extension. I'm not using it. I'm not using the extension. There's no reason for me to have it on. It was just there because I could have it, to be honest. I can't fit another blade. That's unfortunate. I would like to be able to fit at least like the default blade. I don't have like an inside part equipped, do I? Nope. Alright, hold on. I could go a little lighter on the boost. I don't want to go lighter on the boost. I really don't want to go lighter on the boosters. If anything, like there's a part of me that wants to go back up to the fleet. You know what? No arm blade, and I can use the fleet. Let's see if this thing's even worth it. All right, hold on. Let me save again. Just for safety. You never know. Especially because I'm about to tab out for a minute. What the hell is knack? Oh, I've seen this game. Is this game good? Hold on. I've seen the cover art pretty much, is the extent of what I have seen. Doesn't look like it's very good. And like the Metacritic came up, so I was like, oh, is it any good? It's got a 54 on Metacritic. Here, let me open Steam. It's gonna take a second. Not the store. Resident Evil Remake, right? If I were to do 100%, I've still never completed the game as Jill on PC. That is incredible, actually, that I haven't done that. But you've got like the speed runs, obtaining the costumes. The costumes all have their own challenges associated. Finish the game without saving. Finish the game using only your knife, which if you've played like a classic Resi, you know. That's all I have to say. What about like to make, right? Like, is there any particularly wacky stuff? Yeah, complete the game without using a recovery item is wild. Clear the game without opening the item box would be a challenge. That would be a really interesting challenge for Resident Evil, actually. That's a good one. Beating the game without ever being able to use an item box. Okay, if you don't know how Resident Evil works with that, like the actual survival horror ones, right? That's a good challenge because it means like I have my limited inventory space. And the item box you normally use as like a put items away so that you can come back and get them later and free up the space for now. But if I have to clear the game without ever using it, if I ever need to clear up space, my only option is to like discard something, which permanently deletes that item from the game. It doesn't like drop it on the ground and I can just go back and grab it later if I need it. It's either I hold on to it Like, I'm stubborn and I keep it, or I just completely delete it from the game. Or if I have a lot of like foresight and planning ahead of time, I just leave items where they are, don't pick them up, come back for them later. That would actually be such a good challenge run. I would be very down for that one, to be honest. That sounds like a good challenge. Like a really, oh. You guys, it's a free multiplayer weekend for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's actually, the multiplayer is not bad in this. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm the COD bro, but like, multiplayer's not bad this year. Just saying. Just saying. I was memeing, but like, actually the game isn't that bad this time around. I mean, if you don't like Call of Duty, it's not gonna change your mind, but. How much is left? We're in Silent Line. We started Silent Line. Not paying for it, but you can play it free until the 18th, apparently. So if you want to play it for like 3 or 4 days without paying, you lose nothing but the time spent.
Raven, we'd like your assistance in re-establishing Crest's control over Sector 513. You will accompany a contingent of our tanks and work with them to eliminate any Mirage forces encountered. Mirage is the dominant corporate power in the sector at the moment, but only because they seized control while our attention was focused on other matters.
Right.
Since Crest maintains control of many other sectors in the region, we're interested in reclaiming our hold on 513 so as to preserve an undivided front. Given the tight confines in the area of operation, the number of units involved, and the fact that Mirage is using ECM pulses to disrupt radar functions, expect to have your hands full.
Great.
The radar jamming measures that Mirage has employed may make it difficult to discern friend from foe. Choose your targets with care.
Wait, this game has a neat cockpit view? It what? Like a cheat, like Gen 1 when I was doing that?
Main system. Engaging combat.
Oh man.
Raven, be careful
Okay.
what you shoot at.
That was foe. The brown tanks are foe.
GK model tanks are friendlies. The red BT model tanks
You know, chat,
destroy them all.
this bazooka. It's not bad. It has 80 shots of ammo in it too. It's in the HUD options in the garage? Really? How did I miss that? Oh dude, you know what's gonna be great for stream is just random. We're doing the Ace Combat games on their max difficulty, right? So once I'm done with 3, which we're on the 4th of the 5 playthroughs I have to do, so we've got like a couple more AC3 streams left. I get to go over to 4, which just a good goddamn video game. B, it has cockpit view. And I am a fan of the cockpit view. Only game to have it in the series. Yeah, like official, like actual cockpit view is... I never knew that was a thing whatsoever. I think most missions in this game have a bonus part. From the list that I saw, at least, it seems like almost all. Oh yeah, rank up. What's my part? Left arm. Hold on. We're getting a left arm part? Let me put my phone back to live. Give me a second. It's being stubborn. It doesn't want to. What the hell? Oh, it's freaking out. Like really freaking out. And Bazooka Rex. The 80 shot bazooka is like, the damage is good. And the ammo is good. Okay, I got it. Okay. That's a left arm. So we've got, oh god damn it, the weight's about to be a problem again. MWGG. MW. Wait, what? Oh, it's available in the shop again, isn't it? These ones aren't free. They're available in the shop. Arm unit left. MWGG. I can't afford it! It's a napalm rocket launcher. I want it. I could do some arena to get credits, right? Oh, hold on. What? Hold on. The arena is a good place for this. I have done all the AC6 endings. We did them back at launch, actually. Like when the game first came out, I streamed through them. Lacking the confidence to pursue his dream of one day becoming a Raven, Little Bear spent a number of years engaged in different professions before finally mustering the courage to take the initiation test. He passed, but just barely. Let's see it. I need like 30,000 credits right now for this napalm launcher that I really want because it's a napalm launcher. This is so weird. And they just never did this again. This is like an official thing, an official Silent Line thing that they just decided wasn't coming back. This is so weird. Nexus and Onwards did not have it. Could you imagine? I'm not. AC4 was what I was gonna say. 4 answer with a cockpit view would be motion sickness speedrun. Oh, 7K for the first opponent? Wait, this will get me the money fast. A sore loser who can't stand defeat, he prefers to lay the blame for his losses on malfunctioning equipment, bad timing, or any other excuse he can come up with on the fly. His arrogance is matched only by his bullheadedness. Cockpit and in VR. I think that would be a great idea. Military District is like the greatest arena map of all time, by the way. Just saying. This actually is one of my favorite arena maps, like out of all the games. This map kicks ass. See that building? It's in the way. Not anymore. Love this map. I might play Silent Line in cockpit mode. If they never brought this back, I might just play through it like this. It's the only time I'll get to. It's not the only obviously I can play Silent Line anytime, but this would be a good opportunity to do some wacky shit. For sure. I did see the 1.05 leak. I'm still so surprised that they're just gonna add parts. I really, like, historically, the whole adding parts thing happens with like expansions. So I'm still just like very caught off guard by the fact that that's even happening. She suffers from amnesia and is struggling to recollect her past. The word Raven sparked something and she decided to pursue the lead in the hope of having a breakthrough. Frequent pauses during battle leave her vulnerable to attack. It's really just a glorified first-person view, but it actually changes placements of HUD elements, so it's special. Well, the series also never had, like, an official first-person view outside of the cheats, either. So, like, it's still special just for being a first-person mode in an Armored Core game. And yeah, actually having, like, a HUD to try to do the Metroid Prime thing, where you can see, like, the mask, so to speak. You can see the inside of the helmet. I wish that they had brought this back. I wish that they had thought of it sooner as well. Because, like, I like this. With mouse input, it would be great with mouse input. Even just with the dual analog patch, the fan patch that people made, it would be really good with that. 10,000? Do I have enough yet? Do I have 57K? Oh. Oh yeah, arena progress emails, because, yeah. Congratulations on your first victory. The arena is always in need of fresh new pilots to keep it vitalized. The Arena Operations Bureau will provide you with a part reward each time you reach a certain rank. Please check your garage to receive, not purchase, the KWG NHZ L30. I'm not going to remember that. Let's see. Man, my phone is freaking out again. There we go. God damn it, chat, you're in the way. I can read it well enough. NWG HLZ, I think. NWG N. Was it M? M must be M. Or do I have to buy it? Or was it K? It must have been KWG. Hold on. NHZL. Oh, it was K. Never mind. This isn't a silent line part, so it goes, if something's gotta go, this goes next. Badass. There are dual analog patches for PS1, PS2, and PSP. Interesting. I didn't know about the PSP ones. I knew about the Gen 1 and Gen 2 ones. I haven't been using any of them. They don't respect turning speed at all, which breaks the game completely. Oh, what? I mean, the game would feel terrible on mouse and keyboard with turning speed, but still, what? Yeah, I'll do an arena fight. A true survivor, Cobalt Blue overcame a series of childhood illnesses through sheer determination and strength of will. He brings these same traits to the arena and is one of the lower tier's most popular competitors. That's nice. It won't save him from defeat. Embarrassing defeat. It's just human plus plus, exactly. You gotta think about it a certain way, you know? This bazooka does kick ass though. This is wild. Cockpit view is crazy. And the fact that I never knew this was in the game either. The fact that chat just was like, oh yeah, the cockpit view is pretty cool. The what? You know, this napalm launcher is not as good as this bazooka. For Gen 1? Oh god, they made them for all generations? I guess if they're... Is it the same people doing the dual analog stuff? I think on the back of the case it talked about it. That would make sense. I didn't really pay attention to the back of the case when I was picking them up for reviews. Because, like, I know some people when they do retro games like to go over, like, the case and the manual and stuff. But I've just never done it. It's just not something I do in my videos. So I never bothered. I do the dual, you do the what now? A guy called Garuda or something like that? Interesting. Shit, I didn't realize the guy who did the dual analog patches was a Chole enjoyer. Anyway, it's about that time that I need to get back to, well, get to getting dinner pulled together and then get back to working on the next video. I almost said what it was. I almost just slipped it on the spot. I'm not gonna lie, it almost came out. You guys don't get to know until it's done, unless you're a patron or a member, in which case you would know from updates already. Wink wonk. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing the Ace Combat games on the hardest difficulty, the Devil May Cry S ranks, stuff like that I mentioned. Sorry, I blanked. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. It helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I'd appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. Before you leave, speaking of video stuff, in the pinned message is the playlist for the Ace Combat reviews. If you're an Ace Combat enjoyer and you haven't watched those yet, you can definitely go and get caught up. There's 4 videos. We've done 1 through 4 so far. If you're not an Ace Combat enjoyer, but you enjoy my videos, I was told yesterday that I got a guy into Armored Core with the review series. So maybe I will make you into an Ace Combat fan. Who knows? Anyway, I hope to see all of you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.